Hello, and welcome back, everybody, for another session here on another Friday night with all of our friends. Excuse you, bless you.
Excuse me.
Bit of housekeeping stuff here. Let me switch over to everybody. Bit of housekeeping stuff here. We've reconfigured our mics. Yes. We've reconfigured our mics. I have a new one here. Let me know if it's too quiet, too loud, whatever, and we'll adjust as we go.
What'd you say?
Yep. Devlin now has a whiteboard, so I'm sorry for whatever he puts on there. Mikey has an inferiority complex and he wants to keep up. So
Yes. Hi, I'm Doc.
We must be on the same page.
The world's best quill.
Other than that, housekeeping stuff. Anthony, do we have any ads?
Yeah, so as always, we are sponsored by Highland Protection LLC out of Columbus, Ohio. They are our campaign sponsor, proudly serving the greater Columbus area since 2020, providing top-tier security for events, warehouses, businesses, and residential areas. So if you are looking to elevate your security solutions for your business or property, or you want to join a team that prides themselves on professionalism through integrity, go to highlandprotection.net. One team, one fight.
Wildcats.
Additionally, if you want to sponsor an episode of Echoes of Elderwood, we are accepting business sponsors. Small and local businesses are welcome. So shoot us an email at echoesofelderwood@gmail.com. And last but not least, I can't wait to see what Devlin puts on his whiteboard for this. We have our exclusive energy partner, Dubby. Dubby is a zero sugar, zero jitter, zero crash energy supplement made by gamers for gamers. We have our communal dub tub of Dragonade here. Dubby! You can get 10% off your order and support the channel by going to dubby.gg and using code Elderwood at checkout.
The best and worst thing I've
That's
ever
all
done.
I've got.
Okay. Anybody else got anything? You account.
He'll write it down.
About to say.
He'll have
All
things as we go.
communications is going to be via
On the whiteboard. Oh god, combat's gonna take forever.
This side of the table may or may not already be a little bit high on expo markers.
We need sponsors.
All right, well, with all that stuff out of the way.
Also, hello D. Message retracted. What did you say?
D.
I didn't say anything.
No, D. Not you.
Mm-hmm.
In the chat.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy, big guy.
I just go here.
Who's got your belly?
Me, I got my belly.
Hey,
All right.
Bailey, I think it's about time we roll that intro.
I think so too. Here it goes.
Yep.
We are back.
Aww.
All right.
Hi.
I am aware that I am
My
apparently
girlfriend's
getting
daughter.
picked up on multiple mics.
Cutesy.
I will do my best to fix that a little bit here if I can really quickly.
Also, D, we did see your message about a dick and a lock, and
Thank you.
we
Yeah,
tried to get it through moderation, and I don't know if it worked.
I don't have any filters on this mic.
That might be why.
Oh, boy.
The live stream.
Okay, if it's not too bad, I'll screw around with that on the break.
Yeah.
I'll bring the volume down just a tad on it. Probably it might be a little bit better, or it might be a little bit loud. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
we'll get it figured out.
It's a totally different mic. It's an SM7B.
Hey, look, Bailey's session finally had a tech issue.
Every time we get it so that we don't have tech issues anymore,
We have tech
we
issues.
I add more
something
tech,
in.
and then it has issues.
then Ben has issues.
It's my fault.
So hopefully it's not too bad.
Okay, I can sign
We'll
with that.
do. We'll
It's
do
not
our
my
best.
fault.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Last time was one hell of a session.
Holy shit.
We started off in the Horny Goat, and our compatriots here decided they were going to take a rest for the evening, which got interrupted by someone trying to pick the lock. Turned out to be a young half-orc that was scouting for the town mob to see the location of all of our friends here. Upon interrogation of this person, the group decided that they were going to flee, and the goat was burned to the ground
Roasty toasty goat.
as one final act of fuck you to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Upon stealthing their way to the harbor and having a few encounters with the mob, they safely were able to gain passage on Cyril's ship and
Oh,
start
Cyril.
heading to Faraneth to try to get some answers. And that is where we find ourselves now.
In the words of our barbarian, we got a boat, not a ferry.
But that is where we find ourselves currently.
You got both.
So,
one special.
Music.
yes, music. Thanks for actually reminding me this time.
You're welcome.
It's a lot.
Don't forget to loop it.
Loop.
Proud of you.
Why do you look so serious?
He always looks serious.
You're like,
Do we need to fix your face? Do you want me to get your belly?
You like French fried
Who's got your
potatoes.
belly?
Mm-hmm.
I'm bloated.
Biscuits and mustard.
So we are on Cyril's ship currently. It is still in the middle of the night, it's still at that sunrise portion. We're probably just past sunrise now to the beginning of the day here.
We're on our way to Faraneth.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's where we decided to go.
So did we get like some sleep while we were on the ship? Like how long after?
This is pretty immediately after the
Okay.
sessions. I mean, we're
Okay.
picking up to where Silaxis is now in the rear view, smaller and smaller, and then off of the horizon now. So
What's
we are,
happening?
We are in open water
Let me
at
fix
the
my
present
face.
Oh,
So we're
I mean, she's not
currently.
wrong.
There's a lot of stuff
Sorry.
happening. I'm distracted.
sorry. We're picking on Mikey with his wife.
My
Good.
face. That's a
So
terrible.
we haven't decided to like take a rest or not, but we probably could. How long is the journey from where we're at to Faraneth?
From this point, it's about the better part of a day or so.
Okay. So we have
Maybe
time to
just
kind
shy
of,
a
like-
day. It's not like the longest journey in the world, but I mean it's a wind-powered boat. So.
Yeah.
Right.
So, are we taking a long rest while we're on this ship?
Oh yeah.
Sure. May as
As
well.
well. Yeah. Huh. Jinx.
Okay.
Do you owe me some? I owe you some.
Okay.
I'll take a long rest. Yeah, that gives me my wild shape back.
There you go. Look at that.
I know, right? I can turn into random shit again.
I mean, are you all resting? You guys are taking.
Yeah. We're resting while it's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've separated myself from the other part of the group.
But are you not resting?
I'm resting. I'm just saying I'm not near you guys.
Okay.
Are you on the front of the boat?
I believe so.
I'm on the
I'll
back of the boat.
All I know
I'll
is
hang
we
out
are
with
on a
Cyril
boat.
and kind of explain
Yes.
what's going on
Okay.
and give him kind of a play-by-play of the last 48 hours, not
Yeah.
even.
Mm.
What kind of wildlife is in the water?
Siege.
Make a perception check.
Fish and
okay.
chips. Chips.
We got wild caught chips.
It's a mermaid.
It's a merman.
13.
13. Okay. From what you can pick up, you see your pretty standard array of creatures and animals. Some birds flying up in the sky looking for the small fish nearing the surface so they can scoop it up. Nothing entirely too crazy. The occasional larger fish or aquatic animal kind of swimming alongside doesn't seem to be anything of a threat, just kind of following along like a dolphin would. Other than that, it's pretty simple.
So the fish are following like a dolphin would, but given the topiary and bestiary of the area, I cannot be riding on a dolphin doing flips and shit.
No.
Currently, no. I would say probably not. You guys are going at a decent speed. So.
I got him. That's what counts.
You took up all that time just to drop that.
Yep. Hi, you've met me, right?
You guys are going at a decent speed. Animals are keeping up, but it's what you see is nothing out of what you would probably expect. Nothing
Okay.
that you can see that it seems to be.
It still had a use. I just wanted to get the punchline in too.
You got it.
So yeah, I guess Renn's just kind of be up on the bow. Yeah, that's what it is. The bow.
Solo Titanic.
Well, no, not even doing the Titanic, but she's just like they're just gonna be
She's Jack and Rose.
kind of observing the water, kind of reflecting on what happened with the mob.
Because like you can't sleep.
Yeah, I don't sleep.
All right.
So, but yeah, Renn is gonna be up on the bow, just kind of observing nature, feeling the connection of things, but also reflecting on what all transpired.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Look at you two.
I'm just
I'm
quiet
locked
because
out.
I know where we're going.
I'm
Oh, and you don't want to go there.
I'm not allowed to go there.
Interesting.
Big
I thought you
difference.
just didn't want to go.
Nope, not allowed.
We'll tap into that.
I can't remember. Did
We haven't explained that.
well? No, I know we haven't explained it. Was that said aloud in Cyril's presence? I cannot remember.
No, it's just that you didn't want to go.
No, I said I can't go back. I'm not allowed to go back.
To us.
Yes,
I don't know
wow.
that you said it to Cyril.
Cereal does not know that.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
For Cyril?
At this, or at the same time, Cyril is probably up more towards like the central portion of the ship, a little bit further back, up on a high rise where the ship's helm is. It isn't a helm that's a normal, pirate wheel helm. It's more of the Asian style. I don't know if you've ever seen there where they have this. It's a very long rudder in the back, and it's left and right, more Japanese style. So he's there, just kind of leaning on it and guiding it to where it needs to go, because you're not completely on wind power. You still do have that steam power portion of it.
Yeah.
But more on the open water, where he appears to be trying to conserve some of the coal that he has for possibly less maneuverable areas, or just trying to be as conservative as he can and using the wind to his advantage at the current moment.
Yeah. So Vaughn is sitting kind of like near him, just kind of like idly talking, chatting, catching up. Partially because Vaughn doesn't want to sleep, doesn't want to rest. He's very hyper vigilant at the moment.
So you have not taken a long rest.
No. I can count this. I would count this more as like a short rest, as like
Okay. I'll allow for rest.
woo. But kind of to keep Cyril awake and help him like stay focused on stuff. And also to keep him away from the two masked ones that he really likes. apparently. It's completely your own doing.
Yeah, well. So you are sulking. You are... What are you doing,
I don't know if I'm sulking as much as it's nervousness.
Well,
I
right,
am-
it's just...
I'm
Definitely are noticing that something is a bit...
I'm napping. Taking my rest.
He's getting his honk shoes in.
Yeah, my honk
Why do you have
shoes.
big eyes? What do you give me big
Huh?
eyes? What do you give me the big eyes for?
I'm like really amped right now.
He found the laxative cookie.
Your finger slipped in the toilet paper or something?
No, it's my drink.
Okay.
Oh, my drink.
My drink.
That's my drink.
I'm having
Okay.
a good time.
So, resting, viewing, and,
One eye open.
keeping
Reflecting.
Cyril company.
Sleep with one
Um,
open.
As Cyril stands more on the stern part of the ship with the ship's helm, he's going to lean over to you, Vaughn, and say, so, that one over there, what seems to be his squeeze at the moment? He doesn't seem to be as chipper as the rest of all of you.
I'll be honest, he's not, to my knowledge, ever really been that chipper. I've only known him for about a day.
Yes, but it seems to me that something is bothering him. Beyond what is presently happening, it seems a little more intense than the rest of you.
Well, I don't know. I don't know him that well. We haven't really had a chance to talk. The whole fleeing from a mob thing. It's not really a great conversation opportunity there. So he does talk in his sleep though. So just be warned about that.
The best of us do. No, it seems to me he's more
the secrets that you keep.
apprehensive. Because, obviously, you're keeping me company.
Yeah. Fair.
The wonderful, attractive masked one is sleeping. And the tall one is up front. With a different kind of nervousness. It's more expected. This one, not quite so much. Has he
Yeah.
mentioned anything?
I think he said something about not wanting to go back to Faraneth. He said something like he couldn't, but I thought he said he was also from there, so I don't know.
Not wanting and not being allowed are two different things. I'd like to know what I'm getting myself into.
Cyril, are you trying to tell me to go ask him?
Well, I don't feel it's my place, darling. I just want to know that when we get to port, I'm not going to be arrested and having my ship seized. I like it very much.
Yeah, I know. You prefer when the handcuffs are fuzzy. Give me a minute. I'll be back.
DM has now broken.
DM.exe has crashed.
Reboot. Axe throwing.
Axe throwing.
It says merch prototype.
Yes, it does.
Drew on a fucking Sharpie.
Coming soon to the Echoes of Elderwood store.
You know, I was wondering why you were wearing a zip-up hoodie, because you never do that. Oh my god.
I told you I was going to be your Sam there, Matt.
Oh man.
Alright.
Are you ready for this? No.
Oh my god, it's tattooed.
Yes. And it also says merch
It's
prototype.
It's just taco meat.
It's shaved in.
Oh god.
Perfect feet.
Just a tattoo of
Anywho.
axe throwing.
What were you doing?
So I'll just kind of like you would on a playground where like your friend's saying like go talk to him, and like you really don't want to, kind of like walking away like that, like looking at her, like, I don't want to go talk to him and figure this. So I'm gonna walk up to Anton, who are you like sitting, laying down?
I'm sitting.
And
Okay.
you would be within earshot of me.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard
Or
it.
of
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard it.
Hi, buddy. How you doing?
Not doing good at all. I don't want to be anywhere near this place.
I don't think most of us want to be here.
I especially don't want to be near this place. I don't want to be anywhere near this harbor. I don't want to be anywhere near
There's
this
the
place.
accent. Well, you mind sharing with the class? Like, what are we talking? Like,
We're talking.
on a scale of stubbed my toe there once and jilted lover on the shores, where are we?
We're talking. We just got out of a place with pitchforks and
Yes, I was there.
torches.
I was there.
And if I step off this boat, we're gonna be back in that same situation.
Okay. Who did you rip off with axe?
I didn't rip off anyone. So
why?
okay, fine. You want the story? I'll give you the story.
I love a good story.
From the bow, you just hear, did someone say axe throwing?
When I was a kid,
When you were a young warthog, yes.
my father, he ran the same axe throwing game that I did. The difference between me and my father is he wasn't a crook. He wasn't a guy who changed the games and made it in his favor.
Gotcha.
I learned that trying to survive.
Okay.
So, one day, a warlock came up to the booth. And we were instructing the warlock that you can't use any type of magic to influence the axe.
Right.
You have to throw the axe.
But he's
Unbeknownst to us, this warlock had a gambling problem.
that
So-
kinda tracks.
He was also inebriated.
That also tracks.
So he lost a lot. Later that night, when we were in the tent, because we have gone town to town, we ended up back here. This was our hometown.
Yeah.
We ended up back here. I went out to get provisions for dinner and came back, and my entire family was killed.
Hmm.
And I was blamed.
Oh, but we think it was the warlock. What
It
did...
was the warlock, and I'll tell you how I know it was the warlock, because he came and visited me in jail. And he put a curse upon me. If I stepped foot, because I'm the one that knows it was him. As he told me. And he put a curse upon me that I can't walk this land anymore. And if I step onto this land, I glow a bright light. I escaped jail, running through the woods, looking like a shooting star, dove in the water, and swam all the way across to back where we're from.
I thought he couldn't swim.
Or not swim. I dove in the water, and
Drowned.
someone rescued me and pulled me on a boat.
I
Okay.
can't do it anymore, man.
Thank God I take notes.
So,
I just popped up out of nowhere.
if I step off of this boat and onto this land, you're gonna see that I glow a bright light.
How bright?
Bright enough that it'll alert the entire town.
Even
And
in
I am to
daylight?
be executed on sight.
Even...
So if you guys want to go through what we just came out of, I can't go back into this town until you either A, prove my innocence,
Okay.
or B, kill the warlock, or C, have the warlock remove the curse.
Wait a minute. You've morphed. You've changed.
God damn it, my hand was up
It's
first.
still
Oh, I didn't
it's
see
still
you.
the same
You're in a
curse that
blink
I'm under.
spot.
You're asleep, and you're...
No, I popped up.
No,
I'm
this is
intrigued with
over the
conversation.
Well, okay.
No, I completely understand. I'm still cursed as a person.
Don't mind me. Just listening.
He's awake.
Do
Yeah,
you-
we've kind of all congregated
So the
here.
curse is upon you, not necessarily what you're wearing.
Right, so I still shine. Like it comes up all around whatever I'm
Find an
wearing.
I
werewolf
have an
sack?
idea, and I want to be the one to apply it.
Cyril,
He wants to
I
touch
have
it.
no.
run it by me first.
It's practical.
They're
And-
sensitive.
I suppose. I
Am I
have,
wrong?
I'm intrigued.
I am.
depending on how long the journey takes and if the winds continue to be in our favor, I have quite a bit of coal left down below. If it's only your skin, It seems to glow.
It's not just the skin.
You already said it.
It's the whole. It's my whole, or it's not my skin.
It's
Oh, his
literally
aura becomes
his
visible.
aura
whatever
becomes
he
visible.
is.
So it doesn't emanate from you.
No, it's not making my skin. It just basically, I look like a light bulb. Look, not a light bulb, but I look like a torch, basically.
He's a human.
A beacon.
Well,
A beacon.
A new hand touches the beacon.
so I think first off, I want to see what this looks like.
Fair enough.
So it's like as we get close, does it
No,
start?
I have
No,
to.
we
I
have-
have
on
to be
land.
on
On land.
the land that Faraneth is attached to. Basically, city limits. I'm not allowed to go back into the city.
You're allowed, but you will face consequences.
Can't. But
Be
yeah.
strung up.
You are opposite of banned. They want you there.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
Okay. I think first
I was found guilty.
right. I think first things first, I want to see how bright this light is. Second off,
Can you move hands?
Hmm?
Can you move hands?
Why?
Just switch hands. Switch. No, switch.
Oh.
Hands. Yeah. Thank you. That looks so
Whoops.
wrong.
That was a very valid eruption.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Please continue.
but I think also describe this warlock.
Well,
Does he have the?
he has a
Short robe,
no,
Shorts.
not a short robe. He
long.
wears a long blue robe. Always has. The last time I saw him was 20-some years ago.
Okay.
He had a long graying beard at that time.
So he could be dead.
He
Yeah, I
could
mean, he could be dead, but I
But he's
haven't been
also a
back
warlock.
here in 20 years. So I mean, the curse still would not be lifted.
Well, depending on the style of spell, so I've heard if he is dead, then the curse may have died with him, depending on how he worded it. So we'll throw you on the beach when we get there, and if you shine like a, I'm not gonna say that.
Shine
next
bright like a
company.
diamond.
if you shine like you say you will, we'll throw you back on the boat, and we'll figure something else out.
And the only other thing is that the only thing in my favor is that I don't look like I did prior to changing
Right.
into one of the gods.
See, you glow, they may not recognize
Wait.
you.
They may not like,
I
but
mean, who knows
What if-
you're the only one?
What if we all glowed?
I mean it could. I mean, but again, do you want us all to be?
Yes. Let's all glow, considering we look the way we do and have done what we've done and we're travelers.
And-
Look,
and just-
sometimes you gotta try and hide in plain sight, okay?
Again,
That's a little more than plain sight. That's hiding like a lantern in the middle of the
Do you
night.
not see who we're with?
It's
here?
like hiding as a light bulb in a light bulb store.
Excuse you.
I don't know.
You're extremely tall for a lady.
I know it's intimidating. You'll be okay.
again, this is why I didn't want to come here,
Fair, and I
I think you're
understand.
and it's because it's putting you here in danger.
That's very considerate of you, but we were also in danger before,
Question.
and I think I would like to pick my danger. Yes, ma'am.
What if there were a way? Like, depending on how bright this glow is, if we had a way to cover him. Because we're only here to find Celestra's mortal form.
Right.
So if there's a way we can conceal you, because from all accounts, the light emanates from your aura, therefore, if we encapsulate you somehow, it's not like a beacon that shoots into the sky.
I like your idea.
She has a point.
However,
Yes, you.
I just don't know what. I've never come back, so I have no clue
Right.
what
So-
will work and what won't work.
I just had a great idea. The curse is if you step foot on the land, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so handstand. Whole way.
No. I'm very tall.
Yes. Good job.
You're about to
If
be
you
a
could
backpack.
stow the sarcasm for just a moment, please, and let me get my thought out completely, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Oh,
We're learning.
Given the fact that I am as tall as I am, I could very well carry you in a method that your feet do not touch the ground. Therefore, it does not create the necessary claws for the magic. You have to think, Warlock's magic is very specific.
Indeed.
Again, I'm up for anything. The only problem, my only thing that I'm taking away from this is that if by some means I touch that ground, it is going to basically signal everyone here that I'm here. So
And
if
then-
something happens and we have to fight and your focus has to go away from somewhere, and I have to hit that ground, then we have a problem. We're all going to be fighting. His boat's going to be probably seized, and he doesn't want that. I don't want to put you guys in any danger that I don't have to.
I respect.
Again, I'm all about wanting to partake in this and help everyone and figure out what we're doing, but I can't risk you guys not getting to where you need to go as well.
Fair.
But again, I'll try anything. I haven't been back, so I don't know what exactly will work. All I know is I was fully clothed in rags the last time when I ran out of the jail, and I was glowing, and I dove in the water and almost drowned.
Well, so, Anton.
I'm up for anything. I'm just saying, guys. I'm not comfortable with
Just
putting you in
become a
this position.
satchel.
If I may,
Yes.
It's a purse.
the carrying idea, not a bad one. From what I've understood, is, well, exactly what she has said. That type of magic is very specific. Interesting. Now, you don't know exactly what the spell is, of course. But
No.
you seem to understand it pretty well.
I walked into the jail. They said, "Hey, you have a visitor." I recognized the mage. He basically said, "You're going to take the fall for me with this." And he waved his hand. And he didn't say anything. He just waved his hand.
What was it?
And I just glowed. And I'm like,
And it went away as soon as you left the shoreline.
as soon as I left the shore. Dove in the water. It was gone.
Have you seen anything like that,
Well,
Sue?
we could try the carrying idea. I think that to make it a bit more believable, considering you don't look anything like you did when you left. Interesting. And he runs down into deeper parts of the ship.
Zero,
and then
you
through
left
into
the
his quarters.
thing again. And I go over and I grab the steering.
Darling, you've done this. I know you can take it for me.
I know. Yes, you need to work on wording, but yeah, I can take it.
It was intentional.
It always
You hear him
is.
chuckling as he goes. You hear a lot of clatter and clanging, and he goes, "Aha! I knew I had some." And he comes back up the steps and then up the ladder, and says, "Here." And he hands to you. It's like an old bandage. And he says, "It's going to be believable. Normally, people aren't just carried, especially grown individuals.
Oh boy.
I don't like
Bandage
his
your
insinuation.
leg. To make
Okay.
it believable, you are being carried. You practice picking him up. Because yes, you may be tall, he is very dense.
He means that in
Oh, I
both
didn't
ways.
think about that
Very
part.
buoyant. Not very buoyant.
So,
These things.
what I want both of you to do now is I want you to make a performance check to see how well your bandage
Oh, how believable.
looks, how believable it is. And I want you to make a strength check.
Just straight strength.
Yes. How much?
Can I have someone else bandage me? Because I'm not so good with the performance aspect
If
of
anybody
things.
else would like to help him out, I will.
I was gonna say, I think
Who-
Sierra
who's
should
really-
volunteer.
Who's got really good performance?
I have proficiency in medicine. I can make it look believable as a rat.
I'm a healer. I could
I will
actually
allow
break
that.
your
You have to
leg.
describe how you do it.
Okay,
Saying it's a
so
-2
the way I'm gonna
performance
the way I'm
aspect.
gonna wrap his leg is essentially, I'm gonna take the bandage, and before I do, I'm gonna ask, do you happen to have perhaps maybe 2, even just one, an old shovel you don't use to stoke coal anymore, but you just kind of keep? I just need a straight rod that is not attached to any part of anyone's body.
Good clarification, but that's not far enough.
Like I said earlier, we're learning. I'll be right back. And he goes downstairs.
Okay, so the plan is, if he's able to find something, say if it's got like a shovel head, we can break that off. I can splint your leg and make it, and it's just going to be your leg's going to end up pretty much being straightened and difficult to move, which means that if I carry you piggyback style, you're going to have to put both arms over one shoulder, and I'm going to have to sling you across my back. Almost like a reverse fireman's carry.
Okay. He comes up and he has a what looks to be the front of a bookshelf that is thin, but it's like the shelf part that he has just ripped off. Here, I won't be needing it.
Oh, see.
Probably with how well this is going.
You're a very strange man. You
Yes.
frighten me.
I pride myself in it, darling.
So then I'm going to go over and I'm going to start tying. And what I'm also going to do is that as part of sort of my ensemble that I have a sash.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm going to take that sash so that I can basically splint above and below the knee.
Okay. Go ahead and make your medicine check with what you have described, and the help from Cyril is a little bit better allowance for you.
Yikes. You suck at medicine.
I was gonna say we.
No, it's a +6, so it's going to be 8.
Oh.
Oh, fun.
Damn, you got +6?
I love math.
Yeah.
Okay. How much do you think you have? Just roughly.
250.
250. Okay.
I don't want these dice anymore.
You got a lot of bad rolls with that set, dude.
These were my first dice.
No, maybe be your last.
All right.
I got another set
Here, cheese dice are on deck.
in case this set fails me
case this
too,
set fails,
because
yeah.
this set came from an X.
Trauma dump.
All right.
Dice.
So she
Dice.
gets done splinting up your leg, which doesn't look the greatest, but it's definitely
Medicine man.
thanks for
Medicine
the
man.
thanks for the subtitles.
At least I cried.
So she splintered up your leg. It doesn't look the greatest, but it definitely looks like someone tried. We'll see how that plays out. Now, what I would like you to do, I want you to make a strength check, and I want you to make an acrobatics check.
All right, and you said that's just straight strength. It's not like athletics or.
I would say straight strength because you're mostly just carrying dead weight.
Cool, that's a +0.
And
This is gonna-
yours will be acrobatics because it's more balance.
21.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 19.
Okay. You are easily able to get him up on you.
Hup.
And it's once he gets settled, it's decently easy to
Watch the horns. I know you're not so good with them right now. I'm just saying, watch the horn.
You're gonna end up catching Renn just randomly in a forest, just like rubbing the antlers against a tree, trying to get rid of them.
Okay.
Oh, this is great. You're gonna have so many TikToks.
Oh boy.
You're welcome.
So you put him down, now
Yep.
knowing that you are pretty capable of it.
Yep.
Oh no.
Around this time, on the bow of the ship, Cyril looks and goes, nearly there, darlings. As a bit of land starts to pop up over the horizon. and starts to just ever so slowly get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger.
What time is it? Is it like almost morning?
Right now, I would say we're probably about noonish time.
Okay.
We gotta cool it with the whiteboard.
It was a delicious roast beef sandwich. Listen.
Bailey, we love you.
It's like it's bad enough I have ADHD.
Welcome to my world, dude.
Make it so.
We're up on the shoulders. We're watching antlers.
Yeah.
Now what are we doing?
All right. Land starts to come to view. Is there anything else anybody wants to take care of quickly before?
I do.
I don't want to really look like I'm up on it as we're coming.
No, I thought you put him down.
Oh,
Yeah,
put it
I
back.
put it
Okay,
back,
okay,
yeah.
good.
But
Oh,
I do want to make sure that we know that the plan is that while we're not going to be making we're not going to be docking at like a busy dock, are we?
No.
We're kind of offset. Because if there's someone that there's not a lot of people, what I'd like to see is if we can get his toe to touch the ground, and if as soon as it leaves, he stops glowing.
Right. We gotta go around, find a less busy place to try some stuff out. Because for all we know, the curse could have lifted.
I don't like that he rolled a dice.
Cyril, do you know of a not so busy port over here, sir?
I mean, it's not where we're heading is not necessarily the main port, but it's not the most private. Those ones cost quite a bit of coin. I haven't been here in some time. I'm liked, I suppose. I haven't been here in a good long while, so they're not expecting me. We'll do our best.
Okie dokie.
All right, is that all before we start to arrive?
Yes.
Yeah.
The land on the horizon begins to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and as you really start to be able to take in the details here, what you see, as you can see on the map there, you are in the half moon, in the inside of the crescent there, and you are going to be on the northernmost side of it, so not down towards the mountains. More.
Like where that little dip
Yes.
is? Okay.
Yeah. So that's where you guys are going to be going towards.
Croissant.
That's the
Jesus.
Sorry, you
that's
said
what
it.
Faraneth stand in
Did you
translate.
sniff glue before the session?
Have you smelled these markers? They're potent.
No, it's like I'm mixing ghost energy with tea, so it's like
These expo markers do be hitting though.
I do be vibrating. Right
Tea
now.
gives super
Okay.
human strength.
Okay.
Setting description.
Yes.
I
It's shaped like a croissant.
hate you so much.
No, you don't.
I know. You are inside the crescent-shaped island, which, as you start to take in the more finer details, the closer you get to it, you're still not quite in the internals of the harbor yet. What you do see is the harbor, however, which looks like your standard harbor. You see quite a few ships of various sizes docked, and quite a few docks themselves that are large for the larger ships and small for dinghy boats, rowboats, things of that nature for just your general fishermen, family fishermen, all the way up to people who do this for a living. Quite a few shacks and shanties along the coast. They don't seem to necessarily be shops, but more places for people to set up and potentially clean their fish or whatever their catch was for that day before taking them to wherever they're going to be going towards. As you get a little bit further down, you see quite a few trees. I mean, there's just absolutely trees everywhere. Birds flying about. I mean, it's a nice, early summertime is about where we're at right now, and everything is just completely flourishing. It looks absolutely gorgeous from what you guys can see. Can't see a whole lot more past the initial parts of the harbor at the present moment, but what you can see from the town kind of beyond, right where the docking stations are, quite a bit of bustle. Not anything near what we had in Silaxis, but what you would expect from a small fishing port around this time of year.
It's a bit of bustle, not a lot of hustle.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
not a lot of hustle.
The port itself, around this time of day, seems to be pretty quiet.
Mhm.
A lot of the vessels and fishermen are out by this point, so not a whole lot going in or coming out at
Fair enough.
the moment. Yes.
As we're making port, I'd like to see if I can spot any type of like abandoned or possibly even cheap carts.
Okay.
Because the idea is carry Anton off the boat, set him in a cart, and wheel him.
All right, make a perception check.
That's going to be 26.
Okay.
Nat 20.
That was a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Okay, you absolutely, as you guys are starting to, Cyril is taking the sail down. He's pretty much all on coal power, steam power rather, and is slowly maneuvering it into one of the empty docks down the way. And much like a lot of the other dock sides that you see here, there are a number of carts. I wouldn't say quite wagons, but there are anywhere from small carts like wheelbarrows to larger carts that people will be able to load whatever their catch was for the day. So you absolutely do see something that can accommodate.
Okay, so the question is, the one that I see, does it look like it's abandoned? Does it look like it's in a stall? Like, I'm trying to get the lay of the land before I go carrying him over there.
It looks like it is not being used, and from what you can gather from looking around at the other ships that are docked in the other docks, there seems to be around the same kind of setup at every dock station.
Awesome. So basically, we're just going to borrow the dock wheelbarrow.
Before we get there, Anton, if you see him or hear him or any sign of him, we need a code word. We need something so that we know who it is, because it's very likely that he won't recognize you. But we got to come up with something so that if we run into this guy,
Well, I'll just say axe throwing.
you say that quite a bit.
I'm not going to say it the whole time we're here. Because trust me, they might recognize that.
What about Spud?
What do you guys want me to say as code words? Fine. Like, I'm still not comfortable with this whole situation.
I know. My thought is, if you say axe throwing, it may remind them of something.
I know. I go axe throwing very
The-
slowly.
The safe word should be mahogany.
Mahogany.
Pineapple.
Mahogany.
Sure.
There's
Our
my
safe
car
word.
keys.
Safe word is
Cat.
mahogany.
Safe word is
That's
mahogany.
safe words.
Boston.
As car keys. is
Cyril, I don't
not-
believe we asked you for input on the safe word.
That was the DM. My friend.
Oh.
Boston market.
Cyril doesn't have a safe word.
Oh, I do. Rarely used.
I know.
Mike, are you saying the safe word should just be rotisserie chicken?
Rotisserie chicken.
That's 2 words. Okay.
Sorry.
You know what?
Wow, maybe we...
We're going with antlers. Mahogany.
Teamwork.
If you see him,
Teamwork.
if you hear him,
Mahogany. Okay, I'm
Mahogany.
gonna say mahogany.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Sorry, over here our two brain
And I
cells are
think-
fighting for third place.
I think too, just in case
I got
they
the zoomies.
recognize any aspect, because your voice isn't that different. Maybe
I'm not gonna talk. I'm
Yep,
not.
there we
I'm
go.
not comfortable. I'm just gonna be in the barrel, the wheelbarrow, and just shut up.
cool. Just making sure we're on the same page.
I don't know. Trust me, I don't want to get strung up today.
We will do our best to be here as little as we have to be.
All right.
And
And I promise you this: if you point me in the direction of that warlock, I'll take care of him for you.
Oh,
I'm
a little hard to see when
I
I'm
say,
in the wheelbarrow.
yeah,
huh?
don't worry, we've got you. As I just drop shoulder and just hoist him up effortlessly.
Ugh.
Well, darlings, we've arrived. Welcome to Faraneth.
Ugh.
Welcome back to.
I
Well.
have quite a few things I need to take care of.
Still smells the same.
Continuing to mold this
Fish.
wonderful vessel of mine, and I'm running a bit low on a few things that are essential. So I will be off.
Okay.
Gather those things at the
places.
But
that
I feel like he's gonna get.
potentially
He's down on like.
sleep with a few friends. All right, so
I dropped
I
a
will
coin.
see you when
There you go.
do we expect to be back?
Let's aim to be back by sundown. We will aim to be back by sundown. You take your time.
I do.
I wonder how much they charge at Yield Hold of Glory.
Ye hold of glory.
That's a question for
2 silver, 1 copper.
Well, I'm
Too
giving
fast.
you the coins.
No, don't give
Not
him any
for,
more.
hold on, not for
Darling.
that.
I'm the one that should be giving you the coins for this.
I'm not taking anything off.
Nope.
Here, it's for the coal.
It's awkward when you see a man standing.
Did you put
outside
your foot down to see if you glory yet?
No,
No, not yet. We haven't even gotten off the boat yet.
I say glory. I said glory.
Yes.
Glory.
You were
Glory
saying-
hole.
Whatever. Okay. Are you gonna put your foot down?
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna step off the ship.
I am sweating.
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. We're gonna step off the ship, and I'm gonna go to the docks, the wheelbarrow for our dock, and I'm going to set Anton in the wheelbarrow gently, because I'm also not sure if, because the wheelbarrow's touching the ground, if it's like that weird thing that your
not.
siblings and cousins always do, like, I'm not touching you. Well, technically I am by Adams.
No, it's
So-
it's person connected.
Okay. So I'm gonna set him in the wheelbarrow, and I'm basically gonna use it like a wheelchair. Like, I'm just gonna wheel him out in front of us.
Okay.
All right.
You are wheels. I will be the leg woman.
Ugh. Smells like fish.
Listen.
Well,
We get what we get.
I shall see you all in a bit. Ta-ta, town is that way.
And he starts walking the opposite direction.
Have a great day, Cyril. Do things I wouldn't do.
Oh.
I don't think that's
Yes.
difficult for him.
And he just starts,
As he walks down kind of along the coastline.
I just had to think.
Uh-oh.
Is it possible
Brain.
that my familiar would be able to help guide us to where Celestra is?
As you move from here.
My familiar is of the Fae.
it's the only one way to find out.
Cast it.
Oh, I have to cast and ask.
That would
Okay.
only be on. Yeah, that would be the only way to find out.
Okay. Well, that's the thing, is I also play my familiar, so unless you want to do it with an Australian accent.
No, I mean you can play your familiar, but there will probably be roles involved.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Roll. Okay.
Don't make me tap the sign.
Tide. Roll tide.
So as I have Anton in the wheelbarrow, I'm going to Use- I'm basically going to summon Flix forward,
Okay.
and Flix is just in his little orb state right now, hasn't taken a wild shape yet.
Just a little guy.
And I'm
Little
gonna
fella.
ask Flix, is it possible that you could, is there a way you can detect Celestra or help guide us to where she might be? And Flix is basically gonna be like, give me a second here, Sheila. Let me figure something out here. And then during this time is where I would humbly ask the DM to let me know what he wants me to roll.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about the best way to go about
It's a thing that they call women in.
Australia.
It's fine.
Oh.
In
AB
ye old
conversation.
Australia.
Could roll insight.
The Fae realm is just this
Disadvantage.
realm. You just have tiny Steve Irwin.
Not to tell you how to run your table,
Oh,
but
poke it with a
So
stick.
I would say
Because if you think about it, it's a god in
Yeah.
mortal's form.
yeah, and I'm gonna say make a religion check for me.
Religion.
It's a pretty hefty DC. The reason I say religion is because Flix is trying to see how in tune he is at the moment with what he is connected to.
Is it possible, given the fact that I have Celestra's essence, that it would help Flix?
It could also hinder because it could be overpowering.
I would say the reason I'm even letting you make a check for this is because you have the essence.
Okay.
Because if it was not involved at all, you have no idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So religion check.
Yes.
Come on, Flicks, buddy. $11.
Yeah, Flicks. Flicks isn't gonna be able to help you out.
Okay.
Not with an 11. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
It was the
I need to
DC,
go
the
to-
DC on that was 22. So.
Yeah, I need to go to a D&D store and buy like 18 sets of dice because every dice set that has been given to me by someone else, I'm rolling out.
I would give you a set of mine, but I don't want you to take any of them.
You
No
can
taint
make,
on the
you
dice.
can make my cheese dice stinky. It's okay.
Okay. So yeah, Flix is basically going to think about it for a second, and then essentially he's going to kind of make like a pained sound, like he's trying to figure it out, and then he's like, ah.
Just farts. He takes a little face shit on your shoulder.
Sorry. No, but he's going to... You're radiating way too much of Celestra's energy. I can't pick anything out outside of you. You are like 17 torches. Fucking glowing.
Fucking crazy.
That's almost exactly what I was thinking. So.
Yeah.
Sheila.
Like, so yeah, not a whole lot I can do. I could be eyes in the sky and help out with that. That's about all I can. I can't locate, but I can survey.
Let's try and find a temple, because we have an injured person. We would need to get healed anyway, and a temple would be able to help us find her.
Okay. Did you just Dominus Ominous? Alright, so I guess we're heading to a temple.
I just figured out the meaning of that.
So
Proud of you.
as we're carting, just kind of... Do any of us know what a temple looks like here?
Last time I was able,
Oh,
I
I
caught
don't know
on
what the
fire.
temple looks
He
like
lives
here.
here.
I'm from here. I just can't see because I'm in this wheelbarrow.
Well, tilt it up a little bit.
Tilt it up.
So you guys are starting to make it past. You're making it past the original shacks, like the cleaning the fish shacks that we were at previously, and make it towards the main kind of pathway road kind of a deal towards the center of the town that you see. As you enter into the town, it's fairly busy. Mostly locals, don't seem to be anything super crazy. A lot of the wives of the fishermen that have been out the previous day are now selling the catch from the previous day, along with various other goods shops, restaurant kind of deals, tavern kind of deals, and then just people's homes, small farms, and things of that nature. Quite different than Silaxis. This is more, I don't want to say country based because it's not southern, but more, I would say, rural, but in a sort of Fae-like setting, but it's not the Fae.
Got that yeehaw.
Has anyone else here banjos?
What's a banjo?
Oh, there are banjos in D&D.
I'm sorry, I only listen to good music.
I'll allow banjos to be in my campaign. Just not right now.
Oh.
Banjos aren't in this region.
Shut up.
They're from the banjo region. Brand.
No, banjos is what we need to learn, that we need to go back the way we came.
No.
As you guys are making it through and looking around here, I need, Mikey, what is your passive perception?
My passive perception.
Yeah, hey,
It's
pull up
on-
your character sheet.
It's on your character sheet.
I am so terrible.
Passive
you do.
perception is used for things that
You can't
would
even
happen around you that you're not actively making.
Tap up on skills.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to ability, save, senses,
Mm-hmm.
passive perception.
11.
Okay. And then you go ahead and make a perception check to see if you can find what is it you're looking for again? Temple?
Sorry, I'm still
Over the temple.
Yeah, you're fine.
Are you currently pushing the
Yeah.
Okay.
We did toe check.
Actually, you know what? Make a.
I want to see if he glows.
Actually,
We'll
no,
figure it
go
out.
ahead. Sorry.
I don't want to do it like right in the middle of town.
Right. We'll get there.
Just toe bean it.
Maybe it's
Toe bean to the
dice
full.
tray.
Yeah, it's the dice tray. 20 natural.
Nat 20.
That's a oh, hey!
Okay. Easy enough. You
Keep finding
Even though
the
it's been a
right.
long time, you grew up here and you remember more or less what the layout is, and you are able to guide your friends to where you need to get to, which does happen to be a not a large temple, nowhere near the grand scale of Silaxis, but
Probably for the best.
a small like local temple where people would go to worship things. So you make it easy enough to this place, and you are now standing outside of it.
Well, I'm in a
You're
wheelbarrow.
sitting, but everyone else is. You are positioned outside.
I'm laying in this wheelbarrow. Well, we're at the temple, guys. What we gonna do?
I want to see if you glow.
In the middle of town.
No.
Inside.
No.
We're gonna will you in. But I want to see if you glow.
We need
Touch
to
the ground in this town.
We need to ask inside if they perhaps know. We need to know who this is a temple to. If this is a temple to Celestra, they'll more than likely know where Celestra might be.
Let's. The three of us will wait out here. And you go in, because you're the most.
You're the mouthpiece of the group.
I don't. Deities are not my favorite, so.
How about two of you go in, and one of you stays out here with me. That way, we're not sending one person in by themselves.
Okay.
Carry you on my shoulders. You wanted to be my backpack. You
I
just
do.
said a little bit ago. Small man.
We'll
I'm just trying to
send
make sure we're not getting anybody in a position where they can't fight if there is a fight or something inside.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Okay.
I'm a little antsy and a pantsy over here,
Oh, I can
alright?
tell.
Amen.
Don't worry. Mahogany.
I'm very aware of the safe word.
Yeah.
Okay?
Alright, well, I guess shall we go in?
We shall. We have to knock first, or
Usually a
It's
temple...
open.
Is the temple open?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
during the day.
So we're going to enter the temple.
Gonna lean up on the wall.
And what
It's
do we...
You and
Motag, yes. What do we notice about the temple as we go in?
Okay. It's a similar vibe that you get on this temple than the one inside Laxus, just on a much smaller scale. A lot of the same adornments line the walls. There is one singular stained glass window, and it seems to just be a variation of plant life, sun life, water flowing through it. So that you're getting the essence that this is a place of worship for Celestra. As you look inside, you don't see anybody at the present moment. So it is relatively empty, but that's more or less what you see.
that's somewhat of a good thing.
As I step into the temple, given the fact that I have Celestra's essence, do I feel anything within me? Anything within my magic? Anything within my form? Yeah, we're in the temple of the
So
goddess
why are
who...
you coming in? But
Yeah.
that's your person. Good.
Yeah.
Sorry. You're just not clicked.
This is where I would have you make a religion check.
Oh boy, we saw how that went last time.
Don't use that.
No, we're not using the dice tray.
Get that out of here.
So superstitious.
13.
Okay. As you
Double interference.
enter into
Thank you.
this temple, much like the amulet, you start to feel kind of a buzzing, like kind of how like when your leg falls asleep and right
Mhm.
before it gets the pricklies, if that like
Oh
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Where
and is
you're
that-
thinking,
Is that emanating from within me or is it emanating from my staff?
"There's
Antlers."
something from within you.
My antlers.
Antlers start to rattle.
So it's almost like you as you step into here, it's
Like a
like
tuning
an
fork.
electricity that's running through you,
Apparently
but
my wallet.
it doesn't hurt. It almost
Okay.
feels comforting, but it definitely is a little uncomfortable just because it is nothing that you expected to happen.
Okay. Ooh.
No comment.
Okay, that's odd. So I'm gonna walk through, and of course I don't have I don't have shoes on.
30 feet.
I'm currently the nature
She's a
goddess.
hippie, so.
I know.
Yeah.
You gypsy.
And I'm gonna kind of walk. Is this like a kind of like a standard thing where it's like two rows of pews? There's a way up the middle, and I'm sure there's an altar up front.
Very traditional.
Okay. And I'm assuming on this altar there are offerings and things of that nature.
Yes.
Yeah,
No candles. No
Yeah,
candles.
what you can see on the altar are quite a few different plant life and fauna of various sizes and types. You also have the occasional gold piece or silver piece here and there, but mostly what you can see is that it's mostly plant life. Like people will have a small pot of a flower or two, or have laid flowers down or something along those lines. What you get the sense that there is a lot more here than what's normally here at the present moment. Like, potentially news is spread.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up towards the altar, and basically I'm just gonna kind of look over everything. Would this be a moment that, like, because I'm still new to this and I can't control it, would there be any effect on the plant life with me being in their vicinity?
Yeah, I mean, given your inherent ability to even be able to produce that type of stuff, I would say yes. What you notice is that the plants seem to react to you like they would if they were searching for sunlight.
Okay.
So you see them ever so slightly kind of shifting in your direction, but nothing like they're like craning your head at you. It's what a plant would naturally do, just at a much more rapid pace.
Okay. This is odd. I don't know if I can talk to plants. I can't. Perhaps is there a way I speak to you to get some assistance? I'm very new to this goddess deity thing. I'm just trying to find Celestra, the person that's supposed to be taking care of you. And I'm having some difficulty.
Just a tall lady leaning down talking to a ficus.
Don't be in the ficus.
No.
Just free ficus.
I'm not gonna treat it like a freaking camper fridge.
Don't talk to them like babies. They don't like that.
I need both of you to make a perception check.
Oh shit.
Bollocks.
Shouldn't we all make perception checks?
No, we're all
You're
done.
not.
I know, but can't we?
I'll get you.
I was about to say.
Hey, watch your head, dog.
The nat one.
I think it's the
Wow.
You are
There's some
terrible
lucky
at this
rolls
goddess
tonight.
That seat's.
He
I'm
went-
telling you, that seat's cursed.
He
Because
went back to the
when I
other
sit over there, I
dice.
had
I had
crappy
flavor.
rolls too.
You go back to
What
the
was
other
that?
dice.
Sorry.
12.
12.
I bet it's a nat 20.
Okay,
Oh, no.
you are concentrating very much so on the plants, seeing if there's anything that you can glean from possibly any kind of new power or anything that you could have picked up from what has happened. So you're pretty focused in on what's going on in the plants right now. You, on the other hand, hear what sounds like a door shut, but very quietly, out of your left ear.
Left ear.
Yeah, so you hear it on the
It's
left.
on the left.
Yeah.
To the left, to the left, everything you own. In the
In-
closed door
And a
to
closed
the
door
left.
to the left.
Yeah.
To the left.
Okay.
Now,
Um,
I'm going to pause on you for just a second.
Okay.
Take it back down
Yes.
You two make a perception check.
One hop this time.
Take it back now, y'all.
Womp womp.
You're not really helping me
Scrolls.
out very much.
I'm outside. It's fine.
here.
Maybe you saw someone walk around the corner.
9.
Oh,
That would be a
multiplier?
nat 20, sir.
Okay.
I didn't know
Can I
that.
borrow that?
I'm just rolling on the system.
Oh.
Alright. You have your back.
Yeah.
Which, naturally so, you probably would.
I'm
But you're
I'm
not-
more
you're not
keeping
paying
an eye on
attention
the street.
whatsoever.
You're like the
You're-
bouncer on the
yeah,
door. No.
Keep an eye on the street.
Stretching the wings a
Oh.
little.
Oh.
Oh,
Like,
churches might be uncomfy.
If I would roll with the computer, I would have gotten a 19.
Can't go back in time.
I know.
What are you doing? I'll come back to you in a minute.
I'm going to turn very sharply to this closed door that I heard. And do I see anyone staying there, or is it somebody that just like creeped out the back door, saw us, and left?
Well, the thing is that you don't see a door.
Oh shit! There's no door.
I mean, I said you heard a door.
First time?
But
First time I didn't see a door.
Baby's first D&D.
First time.
You heard a door shut.
Hello, Satan.
But turning to your left, you don't actually see a door.
Heads up, if you
see-
find a closed door, check to see if it's locked first.
You see a
Don't
small
trust this guy in a
corridor.
fucking door.
Corridor with
You
a
see-
door.
Yeah, you see a small corridor,
Okay.
like a smaller hallway that leads into a room. But that's what you see. You heard a door. You haven't seen it yet.
Okay, well, I'm going to now ask somebody to step inside of this temple to take my place so I can figure out what this corridor goes to.
I'm not going in there.
But you're backing up. Queen Plant Talker here.
If
We
I
don't
want
really,
to
really know what's going on with me, so I really can't.
You.
Yeah.
Since you rolled Nat 20, you also pick up on the fact that you heard a door shut. You're not quite sure exactly what it came from because there would be no way really.
Right,
to know.
yeah, I just
You know
hear
that these two are inside. Potentially, they're looking around. For something.
it's a temple, so it
What you
echoes
do
kind of loud.
notice is that there don't seem to be any lanterns lit in any of the windows
Yeah.
at the temple, which you would expect.
It's temple.
You see around the back where it's pretty much lined with trees.
Mm.
You see quite a bit of the foliage start to rustle around,
Mm.
and a glint of red.
Land of rip.
Oh,
Hey guys,
Then it disappears into the tree line.
they ran out the back.
oh,
Do I
okay.
hear this?
Are you shouting it, or are you?
Yeah, I'm shouting it as loud as I can.
So I'm going to immediately give chase through the nearest door.
Okay. The nearest door would be down the corridor that you are heading. Upon heading down this corridor, what you see once you get into this, what looks like kind of a back storeroom, like there was in the larger chapel, but there is a lot on a much smaller, more poor scale. There is a door. It is shut. On the floor next to the door is a body.
Oh no.
Murder mystery.
Is the body alive?
Make a perception check. Actually, make a medicine check.
Medicine check.
That went well.
Come on, cheese dice.
Well,
12.
I'm the one that went to it first. Let me.
Okay. Describe,
But,
Oh.
but she's running.
Yeah.
describe how you check if
And she's also so
the body's
dumb.
alive.
3 steps, 10 steps.
Yeah.
So
I'm a
I
midget.
stoop down
I'm sorry, small person.
and I go to check for a pulse, as well as glancing at their chest to see if I see any rise and fall.
Okay. There is no pulse, there is no rise and fall.
They are dead.
What you do see is that they seem to be what's the why I'm blanking on the word? Why am I blanking on the word? An elder. They're dressed in a similar attire to the elders that you saw in Silaxis. It is a older human man, scruffy beard, but not particularly long. Hair that seems to be tied back into a neat, low ponytail, with the familiar robes of what you would expect an elder to wear in an establishment like this. What you can see on the front of these robes is they seem to be a bit singed, but not burned.
Like that.
I'm wheeling his ass around the side of the building.
Okay. So as you guys are looking at this, we're gonna break from you because we're got two things happening at the same time.
Yep.
You guys.
Yep.
Wait.
Pushing the wheelbarrow with him around the side of the building towards the tree line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wooden wheelbarrow and terrain. Oh boy. I'd say make an athletics check with advantage because you're probably trying to help steer. From
So-
what I imagine.
Yeah, he's like leaning when we need to.
Whoa.
So, me, athletics check
With advantage.
with advantage.
So if
Really glad that was with advantage. 11.
over the top, if they mess up, am I eating dirt and figuring out if I glow or not?
You
Find out.
gotta see if they mess up.
I got nothing to say. I'm saying that's what's gonna happen.
So you said
11.
an 11 with advantage?
Yeah.
What was the other one?
1.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I'm glad it was
for
an
the
advantage.
then. It's you're going from a smoother dirt road
Yep.
that seems to be pretty heavily traveled, off-roading a bit in
Yeah.
a wooden wheelbarrow. Not the most comfortable ride, very bumpy.
Mahogany.
No, it's more shaky.
Mahogany.
But
Often.
you do end up easy enough making your way around to the back.
Yep. Cool. All right, where are they? You'd think that they would be here first. Where?
No, we got giant hippie, and we got very bad stealthy guy.
Literal
I'm
opposite
not a
of that.
bad stealthy guy. I'm just short.
Giant woman, small man. Yes, but they get more straight. Why are they?
I don't know why they're not out here. There's a door.
We haven't even gotten outside yet.
I know.
There's a
I
go
fine.
in and see if
We
there's
were
a
told
door.
to stop.
Wait, you wait here.
I can't really go anywhere.
Well,
And
I'm gonna open the door now because I hear them arguing outside.
I'm also
Okay.
going to reach for the door.
Open the door, knock you over. What's going on now?
It just
What's
you're
up?
gonna knock me over. You gotta roll for that.
Let's do a strength test on that door.
No. There's a dead body
I
in
got
here.
5. I don't
You
do
do
shit.
open the door, both of you pretty
You
much at the same
outrolled me.
time.
I smell burning.
I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Well,
Door's open.
Okay.
What did you guys do?
We didn't do anything.
it was a
I
murder.
promise. I was talking to the plants. And then he came running down this way. I heard they ran out
You
the
gotta
back.
see a dead body.
So what did you do?
Let's see.
Hey, I was
Hey,
behind.
what's going
that
on
game.
over there? I can't really see.
There's a
Don't burn
dead
hair.
body. They're
Who's
dressed like an
dead body?
elder.
I'm
They're
gonna-
dressed like an elder.
I'm gonna go back and I want to check the elder's robe for anything. I don't know why. It's just the thievery in me, I guess.
That's the
I want to
D&D
pick
player.
through his robe to see what he has on him.
Okay.
Are you really pickpocketing?
We'll
a
loot that
corpse?
You have never seen this on the
Hey.
battlefield.
It's
If
his
you find anything cool,
called
let me
recoil.
know.
It's his first campaign. He's playing a rogue.
I'm not,
Let him
I
loot
was-
the dead body.
No.
I'm not even gonna make you roll because elders don't carry anything.
Damn it.
They wear robes, that's
You
it.
got a sweet set of balls.
If there was any potential for you to actually get something, I absolutely would let you roll, but
Dud.
he's
You
got
got a coin purse. That's what you got.
Okay, I got really excited for nothing. Thank you. Now, shall we continue? Where did he go?
So,
Check the corridor. Is there anything else in the corridor?
Ooh. Do I need to do an investigation? Yes, I do. Okay, do I see any other doors in this corridor?
Yeah,
you have to roll
Investigation
first.
check.
Yes. Oh, I didn't know there was an actual check for that.
I said
Yeah,
make an investigation
investigation.
check.
Oh, I'm so
So-
sorry.
On your sheet, go under skills.
I need to roll. Skill. Skills. I got skills.
And then add whatever your plus is on investigation. Yeah, down there, next to the INT. So it's a
So
plus one.
based off well, they're-
I'm
Go ahead.
up at 3.
Alright, so you go back inside.
Did you roll a 3 or did you get a plus
He
3?
rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, and a plus 1. Okay, got it.
So you go inside. You look around and see nothing at all of interest. Nothing that is.
I have a
out of the
question. Am I
ordinary.
half blind? Is this?
Hey,
Maybe.
What happened? What does that say?
Words.
An encoder error occurred while recording.
We shouldn't be recording. Just click OK.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Mm.
Hopefully, I mean, yeah, we're still live. Okay, sorry about that.
All right. Weird.
All right. Yeah, you don't see shit.
Okay. I'm noticing that they're going back and forth, back and forth. I know that someone has run outside, out that way.
We're wasting time.
So I'm going to quickly summon
You're
Flicks
wasting
time.
using
Hey.
Find Familiar.
All right.
And I'm going to do that. I'm just going to use one of my second level spell slots for it instead of my wild shape
All right.
to summon Flicks and just
You can't even walk on the
as
ground.
I'm summoning him, just be like, Flicks, I need you to turn into a hawk and find out where they went back that way. Basically, like almost like I'm using my staff to lacrosse him out the door
Okay.
into the shape of a hawk.
Okay.
Because I can also connect to him and see what he sees.
That's why you tell him.
Chase him down.
Sounds like yes.
To turn into the shape of a hawk,
Okay.
fly out behind the chapel, out into the trees,
Into the thick.
because I haven't been, and potentially find someone that might be wearing similar robes to this elder.
Just look for someone who's running. Dastard.
I don't have much.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm paying
I don't have much detail to go on, and I feel like the DM is like, "You're smart enough to figure this out,
More.
homie."
More.
Just let it. Okay. Let it go. What happens?
Oh,
Did
I
you
don't
guys look
remember.
through the whole chapel or just the whole hallway?
I don't remember if I said what color robes the elder was wearing.
Red.
Did I say red?
Yes.
You
You
said
said red.
and you also said they were similar to what they were in Sylaxis.
Red.
Thanks. Okay.
You really told me if you wrote it in purple.
So what I want you to do is with Flex's stats, make a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
'Cause you know what you're looking for.
Hell yeah, you got an advantage.
Okay. So that's what.
I mean, well, actually, I'll give you an option. If you're gonna see through Flex's eyes, I'll have you do it. If you're just gonna have him go out and do it, it'll be with his.
No, I'm gonna use his eyes
Okay, then you make a perception check with advantage.
with advantage.
Yes.
Oof! Good thing it's an advantage. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
It was cocked. You got to respect the cock. That's the rule.
No,
Okay.
if it's cocked and if you can stack a die on top of it.
It was like right here. It was like right here on the crease.
You get a roll box right in front of you. Yeah.
It doesn't
you
work.
couldn't-
He doesn't
Yeah,
trust
if
it.
that's the I learned that rule from that mercer. If you can stack a die on top of it, you're good.
Then I got to re-roll it.
Okay.
Give me the
Fair
fucking tray. The tray's. Watch, I'm gonna roll a fucking nat 1 now, and I'm gonna be the worst fucking druid
Well,
ever
you-
in this
you have-
game.
Believe in the
advantage,
dice.
so-
Believe in the dice. Have Mikey
I will
blow 'em.
allow you
I
one
was
more roll.
Yeah, look at that. Bam.
Okay, 22 now. Dirty
Okay.
22.
All right, cool. Dirty 22. So not much different, but at least we know exactly what you rolled.
Yes.
Okay. Through Flix's eyes, you start scanning the treetops. It is quite dense. And a lot of it kind of starts to blend together. You do see a bit of red that doesn't quite belong. Does not seem to be moving in any hurry, but it is moving in a direction away from the church.
I would like to have Flix dive down on the red and use the, and basically by dive bombing so that I can have the touch component of shock and grasp.
You gonna swoop him?
Okay.
I'm gonna swoop him. And it's a +6 to hit.
Okay.
He's Australian. He's like a magpie.
So before you do that, because you're having him go down towards the entity, correct?
Yes.
All right.
And I'm seeing this.
What you see is a hand shoot up, and then you see nothing
Oh, 5 legs.
because I rolled that 20.
Hi, Flex.
Did Flix just die?
Yes.
R.I.P. Flix. 125.
Oh, no. Now I gotta come up with another accent for my next familiar.
Well, I wouldn't say he,
Do a British one.
because your familiar is ethereal. It's just a ball of energy.
He's just
So-
blipped out of existence.
Basically,
Flix has been.
when the familiar drops to 0 hit points, it disappears. It reappears after I cast a spell again.
Yeah, so he didn't. I mean, he died.
Do it
but he's not
again.
like dead forever. That's what that's
Okay.
what familiars do. So
Like-
for right now, gone because I
fainted
rolled
like a
nat 20.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Okay. And basically, as
Wow,
soon
wow.
as soon as it goes dark, I'm just gonna like clutch my pearls. What?
That
Sorry.
you could have actual pearls.
Yeah.
They are a natural thing.
Anyway, I'm going to shockingly hold my hand to my chest in fear,
Okay.
and I'm gonna call out like whatever this was. Just I don't know if Flix is dead, but Flix is gone.
All right.
Storm the gates.
I guess we get to go in.
It's gonna be so funny to watch this happen.
We get thorns in my face here? What do you mean, me?
Listen. Do you want to wait here?
You're taking me in there and I really can't fight anybody. Like, I'm kind of at a disadvantage here.
Can I try to wild shape and he can ride my back?
Ride chair.
Well, that's the question I'm asking. Is it going to be
You will
random,
lift.
or can I focus on a form?
Get it?
You will. Now that you've turned into an elk, theoretically, couldn't you
If you-
channel into elk?
That
The
is
others would be
correct.
random.
Because you know that you can go into an elk, so you would be able to recall that.
Okay, then I'm going to wild shape into an elk, and I'm going to call out
Big
to
elk
to
energy.
put him on my back.
Okay.
Are elk native to this area?
Probably not.
I mean,
They're mountains.
You haven't
mountains.
seen another elk so far, but who knows?
what's up, twin?
We're only in one small area of a
No, I
large
know.
island, so who knows? Okay.
I'm with the gang.
So you are now on elk.
Yeah.
Well,
Elk lady.
I
well,
guess I'm climbing up.
I'll like hoist him out of the wheelbarrow like a baby. Like under the
I
arm.
would say undo the dressing on his leg at this point. The charade doesn't need to be held up.
Before we do that, I just want to real quick. I'm sorry. Tap his feet on the ground real quick.
Yes, finally, toe beans at the floor.
I just want to know what we're working with here.
For that second, he does light up pretty bright.
Fantastic. Picks him back up, and he fades. It fades immediately.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm.
This is about as secluded as we were gonna be.
Wow.
Here, and I put him up on the elk, and I like try and undo the dressing. You rolled really poorly on that when you did it, right?
I didn't roll really poorly.
What?
I rolled average. It was like a 12.
It was an average.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
it's
no,
not the
it
greatest
wasn't
thing, but you
perfect,
definitely
is the
didn't know he was.
No, no.
So
wasn't
it
perfect.
wouldn't be difficult to undo it. is
No.
all. Okay. So I like pull on part of it, and it
Okay.
just undoes. You're free.
Yay, I'm on an elk.
Hold on tight. But now we know what we're working with the
And
glowing thing.
I'm going to
I
start
gotta
booking
steer
it
an
towards...
elk with her antlers.
Okay, so you and
Excuse me.
Anton are booking it into the wooded area, the forest. You two are trying to keep
I'll-
up.
I'm picking him up. I'm throwing him over my shoulder.
Okay.
Like stack of potatoes.
Oh,
5'8" is a normal height. Okay,
Yeah, I
They're
know.
normal
Else is not
size.
tall.
Just you guys are really tall.
I know. But we gotta go.
I can blend in very well.
You're gonna be some bit behind because I would say because you're carrying him as of right now, your movement speed will be half.
Yep, that's fair.
Damn you and your long legs.
elk.
You're, yeah, in elk form, you're more than capable of carrying the weight. So you're booking it.
Yep.
You know exactly the direction that you're going.
I see the red cloaked individual
Make a
yet.
perception check. A lot of perception checks tonight, but
Hey.
you're all looking for different stuff.
Well, I know. I just want to,
No, it's fine.
try. I mean, I'm
Take
on
a
his
check.
back clearly, and I'm higher up a little bit, so figure if I can see them, I can kind of guide the right direction.
Yes.
I don't see nothing. It's a 5.
Okay.
Anthony rolled that
You
one.
can't quite seem to make anything out, but definitely moving along the same area that you had guided your way through, Flicks.
Okay.
Well, and you would be familiar-ish, at least with the path that Flix took, because you
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm booking it.
Okay. You start to reach a bit of a clearing, and you're now you're in the clearing, and it looks a bit familiar. It seems to be about the area where you saw this red entity, but it's not quite. It's hard to tell because it was from above. It was very quick, and everything is green around here. What you do see in this clearing is a rather large skull that seems to have been here for a very long time.
Human?
No.
Animal?
You know,
Okay.
but it seems to have been here for a very long time. This thing is probably around anywhere from 15 to 17 feet tall.
Oh lord.
Humongous.
That's a big crane.
That's a big one.
It's gonna be fun.
This is where the banjo comes in.
From the nose hole, you see this hand start to reach its way out. Pointing in your direction.
That's what Flix did. I told you.
I'll pull my throwing axe out. Not doing anything with it, just pulling it out. They're ready. That's it. Just letting you know what I'm kind of doing is I see the hand coming out.
Yeah, because there's not much I can do as an elk other than charge straight at it and ram.
At this point, we're
I'm just scouting.
getting up to
Yeah.
the thing.
As quickly as you see the hand appear, it disappears, and you hear footsteps taking off through the skull. Which behind it, you just see quite a bit of foliage.
Love that.
Now, the nose part of the skull, yes, it is a nose, but it's about the average size of a large door.
Can it fit an elk?
Good news, we have a light source.
Mm.
You go.
The nose cannot. The eyes probably could.
You gotta jump it.
You gotta.
Shit.
I will say what
Agility.
you. Well, do you? I'll ask this first. Do you guys approach the large skull?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
set him down.
Oh yeah. I'm scouting that.
You are
I'm scouting that hard.
dense.
Okay.
I live for that.
As you look through the nose of the skull, you'll see that it is not probably what you would expect. It's not a cave. You see light very easily just on the other side of it. Just around the corner, and you see light.
Okay. I'm going in.
I guess we're going.
Okay. Just you two so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the elk boy here and axe throwing.
Okay. As you guys make it to the other side, you're now in what seems to be a different harbor. But more, not as much of the harbor that you had come from, where it was, this is definitely a harbor. There are some boats, and it seems to be kind of a quaint, quiet village. But there's nobody there. And it doesn't look like it's been used in, when I say a long time, I mean a long time.
Is there any booty traps?
That. Okay.
I'll tell you what you do see. What you do see is similar walkways kind of out into the marsh area that you would have seen for the smaller boats, more like canoe kind of deals. One large building to the right that's almost kind of in the shape of a football, and then off to, I would say, 11 o'clock from there, you see a smaller building that is ordained the same way, but much smaller than the larger building that is more in front of you. But what takes your eye first?
Not to interrupt, guys. We have a tornado watch.
Okay.
Fun.
Just a heads up. Okay.
Cool. We'll keep an eye on that.
All right.
What you see immediately, that as soon as you're looking through, is probably the largest tree you've ever seen in your life.
Fantastic.
We're at the tree I wanted to go see.
Yeah.
We made it.
You're so excited for this
I
tree.
am.
And then, from out of that smaller building, you see a woman in a red hooded gown, which you might recall was there the day that all of this happened to you.
Oh no.
She's the one that started all that.
Rawls emissary.
We finna fight.
Know
And
that.
I think that's a great spot to go break.
Oh jeez.
Thank the gods.
So,
We are the gods.
That's us.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
we will see what happens next.
You just
We'll be
really
back in
wanted to
about
see a
15
tree.
minutes or so. We're going to check on the weather. If for whatever reason it doesn't look great, we will more than likely pause the session and come back at a later date. If it looks okay, I mean, we're in Ohio. It's not, tornado this, tornado that. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's not. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep you guys posted. But we should be back in about 15 minutes regardless. Grab a snack, grab a drink. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah, we are keeping track of the weather. We've come to the council has deliberated and has decided it should be passing over us by the time we are done with our session. So we are going to remain until the end of session. Also, we are very much aware of the audio issues on the mics. We will investigate that by next session.
Yep.
So
apologies for that. I moved mine a bit closer to me. I don't know if maybe it's just
It just fell out of nowhere.
the levels look fine, so I'll investigate and see what kind of what the deal actually is. But we'll figure it out here in a bit.
Yep.
The with the weather passing overhead, there will, as always, be a potential for power to go out, especially where we're at currently. If the stream stops, that's what happened. And we'll just end it there, and we'll pick it up next time from that spot. But hopefully that doesn't happen. It shouldn't, but we'll play it later.
If that happens, I have a meme on deck that I will post to our social medias explaining it. Bailey still sounds echoing and far away. He does sound a little better.
Okay, cool. I've moved it much closer to myself.
I think that's why it's because it's the condenser mic.
It's a condenser mic. It's more dynamic, so I'll play around with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, last we left off, you guys had entered the clearing, saw this absolutely massive tree and the red adorned figure, the woman that you saw previously at Silaxis, who is now here.
Great.
And that's where we're at currently. You two, being Renn and Anton, are still on the other side of the skull passageway, and Motag and Vaughn are through and are the ones that are seeing this unfold currently.
Okay. So, do I need to do any type of check to go through the eyes of the skull with Anton?
It depends on how you go about it. If you are trying to go through the eye in your current form, probably. If not, it'll change what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to as the elk because I don't want his feet touching the ground.
Okay. Then I would make an athletics check. And that is with the stats of an elk, by the way, because you are in elk form.
Because I'm trying... Okay, so just to make sure, my game statistics are replaced by the beast stat block, but I retain my creature type, HP dice, int, whiz, and charisma scores, class features, languages, and feats. So it'll be with the strength of the elk, which is a +3. Okay. So it's a little better than if I were in my regular form.
Right.
19.
19. Okay, easy enough. You're able to find some decent footholds on the way up the skull to make it through the eye hole, which is plenty wide enough to fit your form with a passenger. A bit of a difficult time trying to get down from the eye hole into the remaining part of the skull, but with that roll, you easy enough are able to find your way down towards the passageway leading through.
Okay. And then we're going to go through the passage to catch up to them.
Okay.
Great timing. Our friend's here.
So you're the one who killed the elder in the temple because you're trying to keep me from getting answers I need.
Wouldn't take it so personally.
Oh, you know, it's nothing personal when I somehow get turned into a 7.5-foot tall woman.
Currently, you're an elk.
Oh my god, she's got jokes.
Who are you?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
She does not respond.
Oh, she's
She's just standing there.
She's playing coy with us. That's sweet. Well, I'm Vaughn. This is where you introduce with your name, sweetheart. I don't
Clearly,
want to.
this isn't gonna get anywhere.
Yeah.
I would advise all of you, regardless of whatever fallout has happened, to turn and go back the way you came.
Yes. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No.
Yeah, I only listen to people whose names I know. Kind of a rule.
I'm with her. I want answers.
And so be it. And she's gonna cast Major on it. And I need all you roll initiative.
There it is.
We've been a fight.
There was a firefight.
I fired and I missed. Fired and I missed. You missed.
God damn! Even the cheese dice.
Yep.
Maybe it's not the dice. 14.
13.
15.
Oh, I'm not first.
Here.
I
I'm on the back of an elk.
So who had 14?
I had 14. 15, 14, 13, 4.
Hold on.
Who's after Vaughn?
I had 15.
Oh, you were before. Okay. Who's after
I
Vaughn?
realized I was pointing.
Motag 13.
You couldn't see me pointing.
Renn had a 4.
That's not math.
Use a computer.
I should have. I should have just used the computer.
Oh look.
I'm looking. Yeah. Is that water?
Fancy colors.
12.
It's fancy
Yeah,
seeing you here.
we're in another like small port town.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Within the skull.
In this gigantic skull.
This.
I don't think we're in Faraneth.
Why is it
I was gonna say,
continuing to roll
can
the
I
dice?
step down.
That's over the table.
Oh my god, D&D
No,
Beyond
I
was
was- that's
freaking
what
the
I'm
fuck
like-
out.
It's lagging.
Just refresh it.
I thought it was. A
Oh, you had
tree
pluses on that?
inside the skull.
Yeah,
There was
it's
a
under
tree.
initiative. You get a
Yeah.
plus. You get a bonus
But
to your initiative.
I didn't hear there was a separate little challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Bailey, real quick.
Yeah.
Up on here, if you can grab the logo and move it over to the side, it's currently showing on the battle screen.
Shit, I did that already.
It does that when you refresh the tab.
What do I get you for that?
Up top. So you have a +1 to your
I'd have been
initiative.
14 now.
Sorry about
Oh,
that.
well, it's,
14.
you can still just
High
go. You can still just go like after me.
Okay.
Tiebreaker.
So.
Also, before next
yeah.
combat, we'll get tokens
Yeah,
made.
that's fine. I just did colors. So,
They're not
Renn, you're going to be green.
Who's green?
You.
Renn.
Okay, thank you.
It's nature.
Renn is green. Motag, you are purple.
I'm colorblind.
Technically, I'm.
Vaughn, I will make you blue.
It's blue.
It's like cyan.
And Anton, you're red.
Yay!
You're Motag. You're the one at the top. The
Yeah.
top circle is you. Color.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in
It's
an
the
L
gray
shape.
one. She
It's the great one.
That looks
she
blue.
is
to me.
here. Ignore what this looks like because it's a placeholder. I didn't have a good one. I just picked one that kind of sort of.
It's a Koopa.
I'm also to let you know that
That your
my
mouse
portion
brother?
of the combat. No, it's not. It's just another one you had in your list. My portion of the combat may be a bit slow because the stat block I have says what the spells are, but not like what they do. So I'll have to look all of them up individually, which is totally cool.
Awesome.
Hmm?
It's an awesome.
Gravy. Totally proud, dude. Like, really?
Zoinks, zoinks. Cheese.
13. Jeez.
Maybe that's how I just need to roll the dice. That was
No.
fucking Kobe.
Don't waste your good rolls.
Just throw it. Don't worry about shaking it up. Just throw it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, man.
you guys have come from
The land down under.
over here-ish. I would say that you all are
Cookie.
Nice.
I go home with tummy aches.
probably there. You were the one that was mostly talking to her, so I would put you guys.
We were the first ones there.
So, you're still on top, so I'm just putting you right behind for right now, but
Why
you are
me?
technically occupying the same space.
Gotcha. Yeah, I
At the
gotcha.
present moment.
I'm reading. Picking up what you put down.
So,
Who's on first?
alright, Anton, you are up first.
Well, I need to see if I glow in here because this is a whole other town. This is not Faraneth.
Dismount.
Let's dismount and step down.
You do indeed light up,
Oh,
because it is still Faraneth.
But there's nobody else around.
Kinsley and Cameron has claimed the last 2 cookies.
Okay.
well, guys. I guess we're gonna take the risk and
Faraneth is the island you're on, by the way, not
oh, the island. Okay, it's not a city. Okay.
Things are bad.
All right. Well, guess we're gonna take this risk and see what happens from here.
Yeah.
We can't. We came all this way and not got answers. So, all right. I'm gonna move in around that
Then you
boardwalk
can
there.
again. I don't know how to turn them off.
I have 30 feet.
Turn what off? Oh, these? You said 30 feet? I'm sorry?
Yep. 30 feet closer.
I'll put you about there. 20, 25. You can go a bit closer if you want. That's 25 there.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's as far as I can go. How far is she from me at the moment?
About 20 feet.
Let's see.
Such a great map.
Max range.
Let's say
You said 20 feet?
Yes.
Alright, I have 2 hand axes. I'm going to. I got a range of 20 to 60 feet. Yeah, 20 to 63. 20 to 60 feet.
Excellent.
They are.
Bottom rotator chip. Brace or brace. Give all you got.
1d6 plus 4.
Can't roll hit.
Oh, sorry.
So you're hitting 2 attacks?
I'm throwing both of them. I mean, at the same time. Would it classify as 2 attacks? It's like you use both of them at the same time.
One attack is generally 1 weapon.
Okay, well, I'll throw 1 then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
13.
13 is going to miss. So you take your hand axe and you throw it in that direction, and it just whiffs off to the side and sticks into the building that is directly behind her.
Okay. Let's see. Bonus actions. Do I have any bonus actions? Let's see. Nope.
Oh.
I don't have any. Okay. So I'm done.
Okay. Vaughn, you're up.
Roughly how far away is she from us again?
So about from him was 20 feet, so from you is going to be about 25 to 30 feet.
Okay. Either way, I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness
Okay.
on her at first level. Yeah. Well, that's a 6.
That is definitely not going to hit. So you start to conjure the spell, and it just seems to kind of fizzle out. Doesn't really go anywhere or do anything.
Luckily, it's a straight shot, so nobody's in the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to get a handle on my magic. Well, that didn't work. What do I have? I'm like going, like tapping my pockets. Like, what do I have with me? I do have a dagger on me. So, as a free action, I'm gonna pull that out and just have it ready.
Okay.
Just in case. Because magic's not helping me, may as well go for old school.
Alright, and that is your go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Motag, you're up.
I am going to draw my bow. I'm sorry, I'm going to move first.
You can move at any time.
Yeah, I'm going to position myself kind of on the back side of this little building hut.
Like at that corner.
Yeah,
Like
like
down here or
no,
up here?
like down where this ship is.
Down there?
Yes.
You're not going to be able to get all the way over there. Because
Oh,
what's your movement? It's probably 30 feet.
We need laser pointer.
So if you want to start heading this way,
Yeah, I'm gonna come up that dock
Laser
area.
pointers.
alright, so that's 5, 10, 15,
Put the
20,
laser pointer over
25,
there.
and 30 would put you about here and there.
Yeah, right there. Right where you just stopped.
Right
Yep.
there.
At the corner.
Or if we all have laptops, we log into Roll20 and we can actually point where we want him to move us.
But laser pointers are more fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw my bow and arrow.
Okay.
And then see how that goes, I guess. Let me see. Inventory. Doesn't really tell me what.
So the first thing you're going to do is roll to see if you hit, and then if you do, you'll roll for whatever damage that your bow and arrow will cause.
What distance is he at?
Jeez, we
Suck.
We're new.
5.
This
Okay,
is
now, does your bow have anything like plus it to hit?
I'm not seeing anything in the stats. Hold on, let me go back to my.
It should say along. Like this.
80 foot to 320 feet. 1d6 plus 1.
Okay.
that's 1d6 plus 1 is the damage.
Yeah, that's the damage. Okay. So you draw your bow and you go to use it really for the first time, at least in this form. Has a bit of a weight to it, to the string that you're not used to yet, as you were previously.
Mm-hmm.
And you just absolutely shank it upwards in the air, and it just doesn't go anywhere near what you thought it would.
Yeah, we're all having a few performance issues.
I'm shy.
If that's all for you, it is now her turn. She is going to hold where she is. And alright, she is going to target. I would say you, Anton, because you're the brightest and you're directly in front of her. And she's going to cast Firebolt at you.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Okay, just clarify. Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Some PTSD from the other one. 90 civilians.
God, I'm on fire. I'm Tom Cruise. I'm Oprah Winfrey.
It's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
Well, you were on fire.
I'm already glowing. It's gonna make a difference.
We have to get Roman candle.
All right, and then we're gonna do. It's gonna be 6 damage to you.
Okay.
And that is gonna be her turn. Renn, you're up.
Can I see 50 feet in the direction of the scion here?
He's gonna charge her.
She's
Oh,
currently
beautiful.
30 feet away from
Beautiful. I would like to get within 5 feet and basically just in a rage, like I'm running straight up. But as I get in front of her, I'm just so indescribably angry with this whole situation. Like I almost had answers, and then she had to show up. That as my hooves slam in front of me at bonus action speed, they actually become claws as I rage wild shape out of elk form into black bear.
you. Okay, and how? I'm sorry, where did you say we were gonna go?
5 feet in front, like basically next to her.
Right there.
Yes.
Oh, look up.
And so as a black bear, with my action, I have multi-attack. I make 2 attacks, one with my bite and one with my claws.
Okay.
So starting with the bite, it's a +4 to attack, or +4 to hit. $16.
That hits.
So that's going to be 1d6 plus 2. 4 damage, piercing.
Okay.
And then moving to the claw attack, like literally, I'm literally screaming as I'm running towards her, and I'm just unloading because it's like I'm just frustrated. Like,
Letting it all out there.
yeah, this is therapy.
I really wanted to look up an elk scream because they're very loud. Yeah, make all the boys go. Wah!
17.
Elk are very
That
loud.
hits.
All right, so that's 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, I need to take an arrow off. I
That's
think.
4, 8. That's 10 slashing
Wow.
damage.
All right.
Yeah.
What the?
Sorry, I knocked over the
Sorry.
little hourglass.
All right. Will that be it for you?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, Anton, back to you.
I also need to
Yeah.
make
How
sure.
far am I away from her?
You are 20 feet.
Alright, switching to
Sorry. This hand just does what it wants.
great axe. I'm gonna run up and take a shot with my great
I'm just trying to
axe
touch you.
now.
Okay. You want to be like right behind where Renn is?
Yeah. Well, I want to be right,
It's a good-
yeah, right there, so I can take a shot with my great axe right up to the.
So you want to be like kind of. I'll say that you're both on the. You're not on the boat here. You would be on
The dock.
the side of the dock here.
Okay.
Just because of the size of the map, I know it's a little.
Sure.
Sorry.
I get it.
Squirrel. Good.
Big icons.
Yeah.
It's over here stimming.
I'm having
Okay.
zoomies.
I'll roll for the hit. No, I didn't hit that. That's a 6.
Okay.
You fell in the water.
As you charge up with your great axe two-handed.
Oh wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, let me. It's 12. It's not 6.
Okay, still a miss.
Still
Not as
miss.
bad, but still a miss.
Yeah.
As you charge up with your great axe two-handed, you go to make a clean hit, sink right to the midsection, right where you want it, and all she does is kind of step out of the way quickly, as if she anticipated that coming, and then you just sink it right into the boards where she was standing.
Okay.
Anything else from you?
Let's see here.
Can you imagine an elk running towards you and then just it almost like a barrel roll and turns into a fucking bear?
A bear roll.
Barrel roll.
Daddy, chill.
Oh my god.
Good. It still has power.
You make your first attack.
I have the power.
You decided to attack reckless. I didn't decide to attack recklessly, so I can't do that. What's range? No. No, that's it.
Okay. Vaughn, you're up.
Yay. I'm gonna move in closer, towards the other corner of the dock from where Motag is.
Mhm.
So like,
Here's.
yeah.
I need you to stop playing.
And I'm gonna, does she have any weapons out, or is she just...
Not that you can see.
Okay. I am going to cast... I am deciding. I'm bad at deciding. I'm gonna, I guess, cast Ray of Sickness again, because that worked out well. But this time I'm gonna try and cast it at level 2.
Okay.
Because that can't go poorly. Also, I do think I have a plus to this. Yeah, I have a +6. So that's an 11.
11 to hit.
Yeah.
That is going to miss.
Yep. Just can't figure this spell out. We don't want to kill her. We need answers. Hurt her as much as you want, though.
Gladly.
That's all for you, Vaughn?
Yep.
Alright, Motag.
Right, I'm gonna continue the path, and I'm gonna go around to the ship.
Okay.
The sheep.
What's your speed?
And where do you see that at?
Under
Agility, ability.
ability saves senses.
Should be 30 if I remember correctly.
Speed and defenses, most are 30.
Should be up top.
Swipe over.
Up at the very top.
Yeah, we're up at the very top, and I don't see
No, I
us.
mean like where his like AC and everything is. Speed should be.
It's probably under
It
features.
isn't on mobile.
Oh, it's not.
It's under speed and defenses.
It used to be. It used to say it up top. Most updated. They changed it. Dumb. We love you, D&D Beyond. Please sponsor us.
30 feet.
Okay. That'll put you out there 30 feet total.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
From there, I'm going to cast a spell for me, which is a protection from evil and good.
Oh.
Okay.
Flask of holy water with 25 plus GP. Up to 10 minutes. One willing creature you touch is protected against creatures. Oh,
You can do it on yourself.
yeah. I'm gonna use that against for me at level 1. Yes.
Yep.
Use.
There
Okay.
you go.
So you're trying to cast. You said protection from evil and good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you a heads up because I know it's your first time playing. That is a touch spell, and you're nowhere near it.
Okay.
So in order to do that,
He's using it on himself.
you're using it on yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
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 All right.
We don't want to protect her.
Yeah, I'm not protecting that. Then I'm
Did
doing
that count as a bonus action or an action?
That should
action.
be a full action because it's a spell.
Yeah.
Go back to my arrows. I'm gonna try it. Hit her again with an arrow.
Okay.
Which I don't have on the wrong thing.
Yeah, you need to go under actions.
You can just swipe.
There you go. And then you don't have a bow equipped. That's why.
I thought I did because I just used an arrow out of my inventory.
Hang on.
You just chucked an arrow.
Yeah,
Just throw it.
No wonder it didn't hit. You just threw an arrow at her.
That's why. Okay, we're gonna equip your short bow, equip your
Ye
leather.
old ye.
That's actually gonna fix your AC as well. He has stuff in his inventory. It's
That's
just not
fine.
equipped.
That's fine.
This is
We're
our
all-
first actual battle.
Yeah.
I am starting to sweat.
Viewers at home, this is how you learn to play D&D, by playing it.
Okay.
Mhm.
You know?
So with your short bow,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get a +3 to hit. So you're gonna roll, and then you're gonna add 3 to it.
Oh, look at that. Just look at it. 14.
14. Just misses.
Son of a bitch.
So now that you're not throwing an arrow, you're actually lined up with your bow.
An arrow.
And it seems to just skirt the robes that she's wearing. Almost hit, but not quite.
I'm not trying to take it off or I want to hit her.
That was actually thunder.
Inventory. Go back to arrows.
Yeah, just
Me?
remove one from your inventory.
And
Is
then
that
that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
So we strike this one.
Okay.
Drenched. My neck is even.
My neck.
I'm sweating from my Eat a cookie.
The look Devlin just gave me.
Get a snack.
All right. It is now her turn.
Oh shit. Well, at least there's 2 targets in front of her now.
I'll quick break sidebar here. All we have currently is a severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay.
So for at least for this area.
Yeah, that's what it is up this time.
Okay. She is going to Misty Step
She's gonna fall on her face.
No,
and
Break her nose.
mist. Stop, not mist.
is this gonna move the whole? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna move the entire layer. That's super annoying.
I'll sure give you this time.
You
Next
start
time.
wearing a headband when I come in here.
We need to get fans.
We're trying to build an audience.
Damn right.
Not those kinds of fans. But
Like
yes.
and subscribe. Every time I'm like, oh, I'll just bring one from home, then I forget.
Yeah, we need to circulate some air in here.
I am working on
No, we're
it.
good.
She's gonna Misty Step.
Where the fuck did she go?
Misty.
She dipped.
Took a powder.
I don't like that you zoomed out.
Up there.
You can go back here.
Damn it.
And then she's gonna cast another firebolt.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see it now.
Yeah.
And she is going to target you, Renn, because you just fucked her up a bit. So
You mad at you?
That's animal cruelty.
Watch me tank this as a bear.
Not our pet waifu.
ow. That is gonna be a 21 to hit.
Holy shit! That hits.
Got
Messing
mage
up a
armor
little.
on me. That's +6.
I want some of
Fuck.
that armor.
Yeah.
Take that, Jungle Book.
Comedic break.
God damn it.
You got all you motherfuckers to pop.
I've been playing Ludwig in here.
Take that, Jungle Book.
Okay.
You see Inquisitor Ludwig that you're fighting?
Bad roll. You take 1 point of fire damage.
Oh, hey. Thank God I have 4 temp HP.
It just took the hair off. the
Take
top.
that, Ricky Bobby.
And that's gonna be her go. Renn, you're now up.
Am I within 40 feet?
Break out the tape.
Yes.
Cool. So that firebolt just gets me, singes a little bit of fur,
Mm.
And as Vaughn goes, hurt her as much as you want. Duly noted. I'm going to charge back at her. Get me up in the square diagonal beneath her to
Like where the steps.
to her right. Yeah.
Damn it.
Like right next to those stairs. Because my movement speed is 40 as a bear.
So here is 25.
Yeah, put me in the square directly to the right of where you just put me.
Right
Yep.
there.
Because I'm within 5 feet to multi-attack once again with my bite and my claws.
Okay, I will let you know that you are currently below her because she is upstairs.
Oh, then move.
She is up,
Yeah,
up
move
the
me
ledge.
in a way that I can get her. Like I'm chasing her the fuck down.
Here is probably the best spot. The closest you can get, and you would be on the stairs together.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
So moving
might
into
be
bite attack. That's going to be a 15.
Just is.
All right, cool. So 1d6 plus 2.
Just so you're aware, Mikey, of the rules of D&D, usually it's meets it, beats it. So if you meet an AC, you beat it. Or if you meet a DC, you beat it.
Yep. That's going to be 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then moving on to claw attack. 16.
That is as well.
3, 4, 6 slashing damage.
Okay. Starting to look a bit rough here.
Like, literally at this point, Renn is just... Like, throwing the firebolt at me is insult to injury. Like, I wanted to talk this out, but I have officially learned from the mob and from the fact that this woman is what caused this all. I'm seeing red.
Peter, look, she stole your picnic basket.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's going to be my turn. I thought I might have been able to use a bonus action to, like, grapple her down or something, but unfortunately no.
Right at the end of your turn, which she is going to finally break her silence and go. You seem to have picked up quite a few more traits than I had originally anticipated. Very interesting. And what you'll notice is that she doesn't seem to be out of breath or bleeding.
Are we fighting a fucking ghostesses up in here?
Is that in character?
Anton, you're now up.
There's a doppelganger of some fight. Maybe we don't know. So, all right, how far away?
I didn't make you roll for it because you are right next to her. So.
How far am I away from?
Which one are you again?
Didn't make me roll for what?
On the red one.
No.
25 or
All right,
so.
Put me,
The cheese
put me
dice
right
are
up on her
helping
and charge at her again with the great axe.
Alright, I'll put you. I'll just say that's right
fine.
next to Renn there.
Maybe she's lactose
Okay.
intolerant.
You can get in there and roll. Hold on.
Lactose intolerant.
18.
That is. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna land something this time.
I get 6 damage.
Okay.
But I have a bonus action. A cleave. Once per turn, if they hit a creature with a melee attack using the great axe, you can make another melee attack with it against the second creature. No, with it against that's not my second creature. I can't use that. Battle axe.
Out of breath breathing.
It's hand axe. Nope. So.
Would that be considered a creature?
No, it's gonna be. It's a second creature. That's what it says. Specifically says a second creature. So I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to
Take down rules.
take that. Yeah, take that ruling into because the way it's worded seems like you
The,
could.
the way that I've always viewed cleave is that you have been able to hit one and then follow through with the same swing to another. So.
Yeah. That's why I'm not
Yeah.
bastardizing that to say.
No sweat.
That's not a battle. I'm not using a battle axe, so I don't have that. I'm not in rage. I didn't put myself in rage, so I don't have any
That's solid too.
rage extra bonus actions. Let's see.
Go to high tides.
That's why I started bolting.
Let's see, opportunity attack.
That's why I say Cameron.
Yeah.
No. I'm done as far as that goes.
Okay. Vaughn, you're up.
Love that for me. So the waterway that we're currently in, is it, I'm assuming, shallow enough that we can move through it, since they both kind of rushed it, or did they go around?
They went around. They went on the
Okay.
walkways.
Okay.
I mean, you'll notice there are several boats.
Yeah.
That are in there. So I mean, it's deep enough to keep a boat afloat. But you're not quite
Right.
sure how deep this. It's a little murky.
I just wanted to check. I'm going to. Rick. How far away is she from me now? Probably like 60.
From you. You have to go around the long way.
Yeah, I do. I did not anticipate her moving that far away. She is speedy.
Yeah, I mean, in a straight line from you, she's about 30. But actually getting that way, you'd be able to make it like
Right.
half the distance so far.
Right. Like, if it were a spell, it would hit. It would be 30, but.
Yep.
Shoot. What's the range on this? So wait, that means that all three of them are within 30 feet of me. Yeah?
Yes, just.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Bless. Cast Bless at level 1.
Okay.
And that for 30-foot range. I bless up to 3 creatures within range. Whenever that target makes an attack or a saving throw, before the spell ends, which is 1 minute, the target adds 1d4 to the roll. So, to the 3 of them, since my spells aren't spelling the way I was hoping, I'm just gonna cast Bless and hope it gives them a bit of a buff.
Okay.
I am also, since I cast it first, I don't think I have to maintain that range.
No, you don't.
So now I'm gonna try and run over and try and get around
Okay.
by that main dock.
Well, let me just check
Oh, if I have to maintain that range. I don't
that.
know
Plus
that
up
I.
to 3 creatures within range whenever a target makes an attack against you. Yeah, it doesn't say you have to maintain it. It is concentration, so
Yeah.
that's the only other thing. So, no, you're good.
Cool. I will run or try and come up around that other side now. On the right.
On the right side.
Yeah. I had to check.
So you're gonna go all the way back around.
Yeah, I can't. There's not a dock connecting
So
where I'm at.
yeah, I mean, you could step around to the yard here and go that way, or you could go this way. It's really, I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, it's-
Whichever way you want to go.
I'm gonna go the other way.
This way.
Yep.
All right. As far as you can go.
I have 30 feet movement, following the line of that path.
I'll put you about there.
Cool. Works for me.
Okay. Motag.
I'm coming up that path. To the square right behind them.
Okay. 25 will put you there.
I'm gonna take another arrow and try it again.
Okay.
Very close range.
There's no way I'm missing.
You could throw
Well, you are significantly below her. I believe you're gonna have disadvantage.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty sure that's how that works. I haven't done a whole lot with like ranger shit, so I'm trying to look that up now. I don't know.
Crazy. He's a rogue, though.
Yeah, but I mean, rogues always have like some kind of a.
Yeah.
They always go with a rogue.
Do you happen to know, Anthony?
I don't.
Because I know that you get. I know you get advantage when you have a height advantage. but
I would say logically,
I think it's disadvantage if I remember correctly. I can't find it right now.
possibly, but because of the distance, she's not like straight above. You're still at an angle and would have a clear vantage point from there.
Yeah,
So
okay. Do go ahead and do a straight roll.
Yeah.
We'll see how it plays out.
I wouldn't consider that if he were like, if she were on a cliff and he were down below, maybe. But if he maintains realistic clear
Yes, there can be a disadvantage when firing a bow towards a higher elevation. The angle of the shot, trajectory of the arrow, and the alignment of your bow all change, potentially impacting accuracy.
Okay, so it's basically yes with the discretion. So
Yeah.
I agree. Go ahead, regular straight roll to hit.
Oh, that's not even. That was just regular archery. That wasn't D&D.
Oh well,
Still.
either way.
Natural 20.
Let's
No
go.
Shit, nat 20. Okay, so that is a critical hit.
Smacking that.
Proud of you.
What that means is you're gonna roll your damage and then double it.
I'm proud
Are
of
you
you.
so happy?
Your
I'm
damage
so
is
proud of
definitely
you.
not with
Yeah.
a D20. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah, damage is not with your D20.
It's
It
this
should
one, right?
say
The only D20 damage I know of is like a Tarask or something. Or whatever weird homebrew.
It is going to be
creatures.
1d6 plus 1. So your 6-sided die.
Yep.
You're going to roll that,
Mhm.
add 1, and then double it. So 3, 6.
6. And that would be plus 1, correct? Yeah,
No.
or-
It-
No, that's plus 1.
That's
double.
it's he rolled a 2
2 plus 1.
plus 1 and then double.
Oh, so 6 total.
Yeah, 6 total.
Okay. All right. She's looking extremely rough right now.
Wait until the bear.
You also had a D4 addition on that attack.
Oh yeah, because
Oh,
you-
yeah.
that's to attack.
To attack. I know.
Okay,
I'm just.
well,
I'm.
Oh,
either
well,
way, you hit an attack.
Nat 20, never
I know.
mind.
I'm reminding for the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm helping.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Motag?
I think that's all I can do. I don't really have any spells and stuff.
Well, so, I don't know if you have any like bonus actions or any
I
other like
don't.
weird little cantrips that are up there.
I don't think so. The only thing else I have is
Yeah,
daggers.
Rogues are a little glass jaw at
Yeah.
the beginning here. All right.
All I know is she's going to try to Misty Step away. That's only 30 feet, and I can run 40.
But how do I
Surprise,
see-
you're choosing. The bear chooses you.
How do I see?
Well, it's almost
Distance
like you read
on
my mind
things.
because that's exactly what's gonna happen.
So,
I'm trying to see the distance.
on your short bow, this right here, like how your short sword has a 5-foot reach, your short bow has a range of 80 with a max of 320, and that's your normal range.
Okay.
So if it's within 80 to 320 feet, you can fire and
Okay.
not have
Move
to
on.
roll.
Move on.
Yeah. So
All
you're
right.
She's hurt.
So it is her go. She is definitely going to miss a step. It's like you read my mind. I'm going to do about just a smidge here. I'll move it back down in a bit. But that is where she currently is.
all right.
Get back here.
Weird little cantrip my nickname in high school.
I don't know if the whiteboard was a good idea or a really bad one.
Yeah.
The table talk is silent.
Did I miss something?
Fair enough. Yet just as distracting.
You're welcome.
All right.
Did I miss something?
I'll tell you later.
Is she doing anything other than running away?
Well, she missy stepped.
So she disappeared away, meaning you don't get advantage. You don't get an opportunity.
She is
Damn.
going to.
Feel that blessed. Ah, hell.
Apologies. I did my best to prep this. I just didn't.
No, you're fine.
God, what are you, a first-time DM?
Oh my god. what an
Technically, he's a
idiot.
second-time DM.
One-shots don't count.
Don't they?
Not fully. I would not count a one-shot as like a full DMing
Fair. That's fair. I'll give you that.
experience.
All right. She is going to.
She's either running
She is
or
going
leading us to
to
something.
pretty much look directly at you, Renn, and smile a bit and go, well, if I'm going out, I'm going out swinging. And she's going to cast a magic missile at 2nd level at you.
Holy fucking dinosaur shit.
You have a good walk.
So, that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Fuck!
You get a 1d4 to a save too if you need it though.
Come on, shitty damage roll. Come on. Thank you for calling shitty walk. How about a shitty damage roll?
Can I get the tape reviewed on his roll?
It's not really a camera over top
That's
of
going to
his
be
roll.
4 magic missile darts headed towards you.
I'm sorry, 4 of them?
3 glowing darts at 1st level, 1
They're
additional
not bad.
dart at
Can
any
I
spell
just
slot level
heal
above
him?
1. So
And
that's
you
4.
and you only have to
I'm not
roll
near.
once for them all to hit me.
That is
Oh,
correct.
he's going after her. Oh, okay.
That
Yeah.
is correct. Darts all strike
Yeah, that's fine.
simultaneously, and you
Yeah,
can direct
it's
them
okay.
to hit one creature
Yeah,
or
that's
so.
fine.
Well, I can do medical.
Oh boy.
You pissed her off, so.
I can't heal.
Oh, I would.
I can
Good news is none of you
You-
forced.
Turnabout is fair play.
You poked the bear.
The bear's about to poke back.
God. That works better for you. Alright, so it's
Hold that partner.
going to be 10 points of force damage for you.
God fucking damn it. Oh well, there goes my temp HP.
With no lube.
I'm overstimulated.
I'm down to 24.
Alright, and that is going to be her go. Renn, it's now your go.
There's a smoke cloud as these magic bolts hit the bear. Followed probably by the bear running full speed. Bear approaching.
It's time to bear down.
Look, I can only grin and bear your jokes for
It's
so
you-
gonna
you
get
said
long.
you have
real
40
grizzly.
Do what?
40 feet, you said?
Yes, 40 feet. It's actually a black bear.
Okay, I'm just using bear puns.
I know.
Alright, that'll put you right up on her.
Mean growler.
All right, cool. Hey, that plus 1d4, is that just to a single roll or all rolls?
all rolls until the spell ends.
Fantastic. We're
Well, all attacks or saves.
gonna okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna multi-attack, starting with our bite.
Okay.
Yeah, because now you're a blessed bear.
Hold on a second. I'm appalled.
Why?
Appalled.
Oh,
Pod.
I thought we were still
Pod.
running with
a
the
pod.
puns.
I'm a pod.
Okay, now pause. Okay, pause.
You're welcome.
18.
18.
That is.
That doesn't go on damage, correct?
It does not.
Not go on damage, it just goes on.
Just ability checks.
That's 8 piercing damage.
Don't forget I said don't kill her.
Oh, the goal is to get her as close to death as possible. 0 HP doesn't mean dead. 0 HP means incapacitated.
I know, I'm just yelling
Kellamin.
from very far.
Huh?
Renn Kellamin.
Yes.
Finish it.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Yay!
Okay, so
Do it.
Do it.
there's a cloud of smoke as these magic missiles hit, and I'm fairly certain that she thinks highly of herself, like I'm gonna go down swinging. And just next thing you know, it's like the meme: bear-sided, bear approaching, bear rapidly approaching. As I just run at mock Jesus and just close the distance.
Barrel at her.
And as I get right up on her, just bear down
You walked into that one.
with my bite on her leg.
Technically he ran.
And as I'm doing that, I just basically, with my huge black bear paws, knock her down and hold her. Bear with us, folks.
No, literally, right there.
And as I've got her pinned beneath my claws, I'm just gonna start screaming. You're not. No more running. No more teleporting. No more vanishing. You're gonna tell me why you did this, why you started this, and where the hell I can find Celestra, or where the hells, I guess.
Unfortunately, young one, no, I'm not. And she dissipates into a pile of snow.
Son of a bitch.
And where you would think I would scream in my human voice, instead I just bear growl like, "Arr!" and as I just slash the snow out of the way. Like, maybe I shouldn't be in this bear form much longer.
Toadstool.
Like, you hear the bear roaring, and it's almost like you can feel its anger and sadness. Like, you've never heard a bear angry cry before, but that's what's happening.
Okay.
Great.
Well, now that that didn't go well and turned to snow, I'm going to retrieve my arrow from this pile of snow.
And I'm going to go grab my hand axe.
Okay. You all managed to pick up all the things that you missed with, dropped, whatever.
Oh, these claws didn't miss.
Well, you also didn't drop them. Just so you all are aware here, I'm going to show you kind of where we're at. So this entire thing here, this is the base of the tree and all of the roots is what this is. Just so you're aware of what the deal is here.
Okay. Well, I am still going to town on this pile of snow as if like I'm gonna find something underneath, and as the snow is flying, it suddenly turns into dirt flying, and just exasperation. I come out of my wild shape back into my form, and I'm just sobbing.
Would you say you're barely holding it together?
Oh, there's barely any way to hold it together at this point.
You can make a snowball.
Rocks fall from the sky.
TPK.
Crushing you all. Roll new characters.
Would you say that's our punishment? Punishment?
A meteor falls from the sky. It lands directly on your
A Barkus shows up. Fireball.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
I mean, honestly, you have a druid in the
That's
party.
not
You're
what
gonna have to bear with this.
No, I know.
I
Yeah.
hate all
Be a different kind of ball.
so much.
But yeah,
Welcome to DMing.
Fireball.
I'm sitting there sobbing because now I have no way of getting the answers I need.
Okay, while you're sobbing,
So
didn't mean for it to come
anyway,
out.
while you're crying,
Hey, I know you're sobbing. But
So sad for
I need
you
to do something
anyway.
For me,
welcome to having a vagina. That's just how everything is.
make a history check for me.
Me?
Yes, you.
Is this at any advantage? Disadvantage?
It will be an advantage.
At advantage. Okay. History. Am I still blessed? Can I use that?
Technically, it is still
Technically, you're
within a minute.
Well, it's concentration, so.
I'm still mostly concentrated. I am
okay,
from
so that
concentrate. I am
is 17, 19. What's the other one? Let's see if I can get an at 20.
May as well try.
No, but I get a dirty 23 plus 2, so 25.
Okay.
Oh, you're welcome.
As it was with you in the temple, you didn't realize it during all of the chaos, but now, especially with your heightened emotional state that isn't as rage-filled, but more connected to the earth around you, you start to feel that buzziness sensation that you previously felt in the, I just said the word cathedral.
Chapel.
And then you look up, and you look at this giant tree,
Mahogany.
and
Yeah.
you finally said it, and you look up this tree, and you will realize,
bit late
you
there,
start to
Sparkles.
realize where exactly you are.
I'm at the Elderwood tree.
Yes, you are.
Do I hear echoes?
Name drop.
Not currently.
So, kind of just sniffle, and I get up onto my feet and grab my staff, and I mean,
Hey, can you turn back into an elf? Kind of glowing over here.
unfortunately, I'm out of wild shape until my next
Wow,
long
okay.
rest.
You, sir, are shit out of
Yeah, I'm not comfortable.
Sorry,
Let's get to this tree and figure out what's going on here.
but what I do is I pick myself up with my staff, and of course, I technically took a little bit of actual damage, so I'm kind of leaning on my staff and I'm walking forward towards the tree.
Okay.
And I get it to the base of it and just kind of instinctively put my hand out onto the root.
And as that happens, almost directly in front of you, the roots that have come down start to shift and split open into an opening. Almost as if the tree is inviting you within.
Even though I know I can't talk to plants, but I still am not sure if I can. Am I allowed to bring my friends as well? Like, I'm waiting to see if that invite feels different.
The pathway remains open.
I think the tree wants us to go inside. No, I don't think it. I can feel that it wants us to go inside.
Well, it's not the weirdest thing that's happened today. Alright.
At least inside the tree, no one will notice you're glowing, and we can figure that out.
All right. I guess
Motag?
we're going in.
Mm-hmm.
All of you step foot inside the tree. Okay. You now, instead of a buzzing sensation, feel almost a very a warmth through your body. It is
Like-
almost euphoric. It's
Okay.
almost your. It's like that first hit of nicotine after a while. Not that we endorse that, but.
That
But
first
it's,
hit of
that's
dummy
really the only thing I
after
can
a while.
compare it to is
Hang on, let me get your
that
character here.
that when
Don't
you're
snort it.
finally just like, okay,
Oh.
something is much better / different right now.
Also, I'd like to point out, because I had my bear stats pulled up, we did get a comment from Limit Break 20. One shots count on the first time DM thing. And they also said, you're doing great and the setup looks amazing. So thank you,
Aw.
Limit Break 20.
Appreciate it, Austin.
Thank
this is my
you.
first time. It's my first long form campaign. So.
See,
but I appreciate that.
That was a practice. The one shot was practice.
And the person actually watched a different thing of ours. That's great. Repeat viewer. That isn't my dad. By the way, happy birthday, Dad. I forgot to say that at the top.
Who made
It's
our
my dad's birthday.
table.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you.
Anyway, back to this chaos.
Yeah. So I
yes,
feel
that's what the feeling that you're feeling
Like-
currently.
a warm, fuzzy feeling
Like
almost.
you beat yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
DM confirmed. Like you beat yourself.
Yeah, it's really that.
It's like my heart peed itself.
There you go. And what you don't feel
That's called an aortic dissection.
you don't feel as awkward on your feet in here. There's a bit of that stairway to heaven kind of light coming in, just these beams of light that are coming through the cracks and the different roots that may have been. Because what you're noticing from the inside is that the tree isn't completely solid. It's more of a lot of roots that have come together and intertwined into one structure.
Okay.
So it is in the shape of a tree, and for all intents and purposes it is, but you're noticing that there's some gappage. It's not a fully, total, solid piece of fauna. It's more intertwined and interwebs together.
Okay.
And you don't feel as awkward on your feet in here. You have this sense of confidence and belonging that you have not had before, at least in this form. and you just feel comfortable, like you belong. Like something is telling you this is where you need to be right now. You, when you step foot into the tree, are no longer glowing.
Hey, magic.
You're in a safe place.
The tree heard the safe word and was like, got it.
Safe.
No longer glowing.
Your amulet burns, but not nearly as intense as it has in the previous few days.
It just makes me aware of
It's
it.
just a little bit.
Okay.
I knew as soon as I made that reference, I'm like, all right, well, here comes the whiteboard.
No stairway. Denied.
I was gonna put that too.
Alright. As I feel it, I'm gonna just kind of instinctively grab it.
Okay. You feel it a bit warm, but not crazy.
Yeah.
Not as crazy as it has been.
Yeah.
What you notice inside here is that there are a number of, they're almost like stairwells, but they're being formed out of the roots, and they're kind of just twining their way up and through. And I mean, it's not like you're inside of this room. I mean, this tree is massive. Like, I cannot describe how large this is.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you walked into the large hall of a castle, and there's just pathways here, there, wherever. And at first, you're not quite sure what direction to go.
Mm-hmm.
But then, as you're kind of looking around, that feeling starts to
Heartbeat.
Yeah,
starts to pull you in a particular direction.
Okay. I'm going to follow the direction of my heart.
Be guided by the heart piss.
Okay. It leads you in a direction up a set of those vine-like stairs, or root-like stairs rather, and in through another passageway that kind of opens, like the main entranceway did. And in the area that you're at, what you see is pitch black.
Ooh.
Now I wish you were glowing again.
Okay.
I have torch.
I also have druid craft.
Wouldn't have needed that if you were still glowing.
Because I can use my
I just light a
sense.
torch.
Okay.
I was gonna say I could
a
use.
gust of wind immediately blows the torch out.
It has a
Fingers
one
crossed.
in there.
It's wood.
You're
I
inside
mean,
of a tree.
Yeah.
Mahogany.
You get the sense
So-
that this place does not like fire and has a lot of protection against it.
So I'm gonna use
Mahogany.
my druid craft cantrip with the sensory effect that I can create a harmless sensory effect including spectral dancing fairies within a 5-foot cube in order to try and cast light.
Okay.
It's a giant book.
So you disperse these into the area.
Yeah, basically in a 5-foot cube around me
Okay.
in order to help light the area as best as I can.
Do you step in?
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody follow her?
I mean,
I'm
I
sorry.
do.
we haven't sensed anything terrible yet, so yeah.
Yeah. I follow.
All right. With you leading the way, the entrance of this room. You continue on down. It feels a lot larger than what you were anticipating. Eventually, you get to a point where you see another glow. A little ways in the distance, very similar to what you've got going on.
Okay.
Do you head in that direction?
Yes.
As you make your way through that far glow, getting a bit brighter and a bit brighter and a bit brighter. Eventually, you poke your head around the corner. I say corner for lack of I mean, it's not really a corner, but whatever. You poke your head around some roots. And what you see around this corner, sitting on what seems to be a number of roots that have come up into a small seat, with really nothing else around except for quite a few flowers and some other greenery, is a small child, a boy, looking to be about the age of 9 or so.
This is the mortal form of Celestra, isn't it?
And he looks up at you and goes,
Thunder was
Perfect. Good timing.
You planned this.
he just looks up at you and goes, oh. And that's when we're going to end tonight's episode.
God damn it!
I
God
knew that
damn
shit
it.
was coming.
I was so prepared. I'm like, exposition.
Oh,
More like edge position, am I right?
Hey.
Hey. Enough with the edge talk.
Well, that was fun. Everybody.
Yeah.
Good job.
We'll see what we get up to here in a couple weeks.
Yep, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Absolutely. That's all everybody else has. We'll close out for the evening. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you sticking around with us. Yes.
Happy birthday,
Before we
Bailey's
go,
dad.
yeah, happy birthday, John. Thank you for the table, or helping on the table. Also, for those who are chilling and watching us, we have a mission for you. Look up Echoes of Elderwood on TikTok. We are trying to reach 1,000 followers so that we can multi-stream to TikTok live.
Yes.
We are within the 70 follower range, so we got a little ways to go.
Yeah.
But share us with your friends that enjoy D&D content, things like that.
Or just storytelling in general.
Or storytelling in general. We are working on more moments to be put on there. We'll get stuff from tonight posted soon. Just bear with us. We're
all
not
regular people. With
yeah,
jobs.
we're not big enough to have a social media manager yet.
Yeah.
So
With Brian.
keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out soon as well. We will have other ways to support the channel coming soon as well.
Hint, hint.
Yep. And as always, if you did like what you saw, listened, whatever you're doing, whether you're watching this in your car, listening to it in your car, or chilling out at home and watching on your big screen, we do appreciate you being here. If you did like it, I hate being this guy on YouTube, but the subscribe button is free. You don't have to pay for a thing. I know that the subscribe word is a big no-no with a lot of people right now, especially with how everything is subscription-based. Subscribing here is completely free, and it helps us out a ton. If you like the video, hit the like button.
Smash.
It's also free.
Smash
If
the
you follow
like
us on
button.
TikTok, it's also
You can
free.
hit the share button.
Do all
too.
the free
Yeah.
fun stuff that helps us out. We would really, really, really appreciate it.
Share the session, hit subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when we post things and go live as well.
Yep, and like I said, all of that is free
Hey.
99. So,
Aaron Lee, I enjoyed following along. Well, we enjoyed you enjoying following
Absolutely.
us along. So yeah.
I hope you enjoyed us enjoying watching you.
Okay, let's stop, Kamina.
Thank you for viewing. Seriously, it means a lot. We're small. We're not the big guys, but it means a lot when anybody comes in here and wants to hang with us for a bit.
We're not
so.
the big guys, but we have big fun.
Well, with that, I think we're going to close out for the evening. So appreciate it once again. And until next time, keep your ears open. Listen for the echoes.
Meow.
Name drop.
Axe throw.